Hello friendos, it is I, Remi-Chan. And yes, today we're going to be working on, as you'd expect, games. There's been a noticeable lack of, I'm aware, the usual, just gaming streams. But those usually happen as a result of me feeling unproductive and just wanting to have some fun. But I feel productive today, so I figure, why not make the most of it? As is per the course, per the course, I am joined by Wolfman. Say hi, Wolfie.
Greetings.
So yeah, Rise Demos might be joining us later, but for now it's just me and Wolfie. As for the agenda for today, we're going to be working on these, because I haven't... Well, as some of you may know if you follow me on Twitter, I've recently finished making all the potential events in the, expanded worlds that are unlocked by these event trilogies, of which there's one for each major character. Not all characters unlock one, like for example Sfolly. I just had to make something up for Sfolly, just until I could think of something. Or I will actually do this thing with her, because I think it's actually a pretty cool idea. She unlocks the world of Sanctuary, which currently doesn't exist. But I would like to make a world that's, in the solar system that's just hidden. Because, I don't know, it's always been in Jupiter's shadow or something, and the humans just never found it because, they're humans. Or it could actually be in the core of Jupiter, and the gas cloud surrounding it is just a warding thing. We'd have to see, but for now, that's not the concern. The concern is making more of these. So yes, we're up to the rolly one.
Which I cannot see.
Yes. Right, I forgot we changed Windows.
Yeah.
I mean, we changed, we changed Discord calls from the one in, the Save Point chat room to just the personal chat room we have for guest stars.
This one.
Yes, this one. I'm trying to explain to the people in chat, so they, actually have some concept of what the fuck I'm on about. Let me change this music to... What's this?
It was pretty light.
Yeah, it's some good old Underfell OST. Not Underfell, Underverse, which has Underfell in it. I just got confused by that song name. Anyway. I might honestly change something to something more my speed. Because it's a bit slow. Which means probably going to... Oh, now it's getting more my speed. Yeah, because these songs are generally speaking made for animations, they do tend to change and shift in tone. Because, yeah, they're following a plot and not just there for the sake of being a song, which is perfectly fine. And it's one of the reasons I like these songs so much, is because they're attached to a scene. But if you just heard them without the scene to support them, they wouldn't sound all that special, because, yeah, the power comes from the power of the scene and the music playing alongside it. Treaty, however, is very much just an ambient track, and I love it, because it's very casual. It's kind of like just another version of It's Raining Somewhere Else. Oh, hello.
Hello?
Yeah, nothing. You just suddenly started having loud ambient noise, and I have no idea what that's about.
I actually turned off the volume so I could actually just double check what was coming through on YouTube to make sure it was balanced.
Yeah, no, you were fine before. So, yeah. And you seem to be fine now. Alright, where are we? So yeah, you probably didn't need to change anything. Alright, so, right, now we need the PJCR file for Rolly. Which one? Whatever one suits my fancy. Probably going to be 103, because that's like his default. It's the classic Rolly look. Yeah. He's happy. He's got the big goofy smile. He's showing his teeth. His nice
And a
white teeth.
monobrow.
And yeah, he's just chill. He's just chill. He's happy. He's got his monobrow, yes, as what you said, Wolfman. And yeah, he's just a cool boy. I put him in the wrong place, but I can fix that. I fixed it wrong. Give me that. There we go. Piss off, Pep. Alright, there we go. Speaking of, we don't need the exit prompt because we need to make one of those. Really, I shouldn't be making a copy of the exit prompt, everyone. I should just have it one that's universal for all of them. Anyway, zoom back in. Now I've got to write his story. Not that. Oh, no, sorry. This part. There we go. Easy enough. That's that done. This takes a bit more time because I've got to like write out what basically happened with him. And boy, this dude has a lot of stuff going on. Like his first event is him trying to cook in the kitchen, failing miserably because it's all written in Bajalan. Then he like criticizes stuff on the TV. And then he has a huge fucking sleepwalking sojourn to fucking Haven, where the rest of his friends have to basically hold him down. So yeah, this guy just gets a hand job of actually like really fun content, which kind of suits since he's such a fun character. But yeah, no, he just gets serviced really hard. Whereas some characters have scenes that are just basically them talking for a bit, and then the scene ends. Whereas this character, always something pretty crazy is going on. If it's not like making a kitchen borderline explode, and cooking a meal that almost kills him, not to mention everyone else. He wasn't the first, but he was definitely the best. And then, like, even the TV thing, like, there's so much, like, love put into that scene, because I made, like, various radio stations that I voiced myself, by the way. And, I had my usual fun, making fun of Jamie Oliver, or Jamie Oiliver, as I called him, to avoid lawsuits, which I needn't have worried about anyway, because this game is free, and it's just, like, it's fun to just bash Jamie Oliver, because he's a shithead. Like, he's one of these, like, yeah, he's just fun to make fun of. Anyway, between cooking cavalcades, TV takes, TV hot takes, and sleepwalking, shit shows, shit shows. Rolly's life is one big spiraling adventure. He cares deeply about his... Oops, this isn't a status page, it's just a explain what's going on. Well, he has a pure heart. His innocence and the lack of awareness in the face of danger can make him a dangerous doggo if not kept in check. His sojourn to Haven while fast asleep probably ties in his spiritual connection with Cassandra. That or his love of all things green. Sojourn, Bustley probably ties into his spiritual connection with Cassandra. That or his love of all things green. Being witness to only some of his absurd antics. You're glad to have met him. And to have been there. Alright, something needs to change. Actually, no, I could just probably get rid of some of this. I can just get rid of his pure heart, because everyone already knows that. His innocence and lack of... actually, we'll say it's just lack of danger perception. Can make him a dangerous dog if not kept in check. Polite. Blast. Like a dangerous perception can make him a dangerous dog if not kept in check. The fact that I can just write this shit out with absolutely no worry, it just shows how well I understand and know these characters. Anyway, side panel 1. Okay, so he unlocks the world of Haven. Thankfully, this is where the... Can you just do the thing I'm asking you to? Thank you. Haven. Whew, okay. Now, that's the thing I need to do that. Yes. This is where I have this folder open. So let's go down to Haven. There it is. Select the raw copy. Go to the Photoshop. Paste the root. And then, yeah, make it a clipping mask so it doesn't go outside the bounds of the box. Cool. Let me change his music too. That's good. Whew. There we go. There's the rolly one done. Questline. Rolly. Save that as a PNG. Okay, now you know the basic process. Now I've just got to do this for 1, 2, 6 more people? No, 8 more people. Because I've also got to do Fire and Asperia, of course. Next is Tristy. Which is going to be interesting because she doesn't unlock anything that we know of yet. So I'll probably just have to make more shit up. Woe is me, I guess. Alright, first things first, let's get the aunt. We'll just do her usual look, not her angelic look. She doesn't often go in that. Okay.
That's gonna be her smiling as always. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could have done a
That's
query face
classic.
too, but... You really, as Alistair says, smile, you really aren't fully dressed without one. Oh dear, I made that way too large. I mean, way too small. That one. That's better. Hit the road, Pep. No one likes you! It's a ply, fuck's sake. Bruh.
Okay. Every night at this time, that dog is barking like crazy. Do they just dump the dog out at night? Sheesh.
Oh dear. Well, you're worried that's gonna happen to you someday. The Wolfie. Well done. Alright. Um, right. I need to actually figure out what was like. Did she have 3 quests? Because I can only remember 2. I remember the one where she talked about the pyramids, and I remember the one where she basically asked Fiori, "Is what the fuck is going on?" I don't remember anyone else, which means I either never made a 3rd event, which was terrible and I need to correct immediately, or I made an event so forgettable it wouldn't hurt to make something a bit more fucking grounded and decent. Let's have a look. What was I doing there? That was stupid. I could just... Yeah. Just go image, pictures, and then just easily go back. Okay, event. Okay, TH. I don't remember the event, but I'm guessing it's there somewhere. It's probably a disc 1 event. Is it? Okay, yeah, this is it. And this builds up to the final event, where she just basically asks Fiori straight out, what the fuck? It's a very quick event, too. But yeah, so she does all 3 events. I just didn't realize that. But now I do, so yeah. What the fuck are you two doing open? You've already served your purpose. Okay. Bro. Ooh. I should just change it to a source of inspiration, because we already know it's incredible. That much is implied. Terrible. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. That's that done. That just leaves the reward. She doesn't give much of a quest reward, which means I have to think of something. Thankfully, there's plenty of, you know, places I could see Tristy, like having a secret base of her own, maybe on the surface of Neptune. Because all those planets are there, I just haven't utilized them because there's been no need to. But now that I actually have a need, they can easily be utilized. I mean, there's also just Mars, but that seems too just cliche.
Or one of the moons of Jupiter or Saturn.
So let me see the names of the moons, because there might be one there that makes perfect sense. Like, Titan's a good one, but wouldn't really suit Tristy's chick.
Don't use EO. That
Moons
was
of...
in 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Moons of the solar system. Yeah, I won't. Europa. No, at least that was someone European. Ganymede. I mean, I'm already using Dismonia, for fuck's sake.
Mimas looks like the freaking Death Star. She might have a laugh at that.
I mean, Phobos is a good one, purely because Doom had it, and it was fucking epic.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Titania, I would reserve that for the fairies.
Charon the ferryman.
No, Titania, as in like literally the king of fairies.
That was his wife.
Oh, okay. Titania. Yeah.
Which
I mean, there's a lot of fictional characters. Some of them are just from Marvel, which they're shit ones. But the Titania I'm thinking of is this one. And generally just any Titania that means the exact same thing. It's a very Japanese thing. But yeah, that's not going to suit for Tristy. I mean, Apophis... Oh, actually, yeah, I'm just going to have it on the fucking Apophis meteor. The one that's... The one that was predicted to hit Earth. They realized, no, it's just going to swerve by. It's not actually going to hit Earth. In literally less than 7 years from now. Yeah, the Apophis meteorite. The only reason I know about that shit is because of fucking... Yeah, alright, Apophis. She just got a lab on Apophis, because of course she does. Following in her father's footsteps. As for the image for that... Interesting. I mean, Phobos was a close consideration, but Apophis just seems more like Tristy's sort of speed. And it would, like, be perfectly fucking logical for Tristy to take interest in a meteorite that had almost doomed humanity 3 years before more may have, had they not left. Alright, images of Apophis. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll just take that one. I'll get an actual, like, legitimate image. I'll get an actual image made in due course. But for now, I'll just rely... No. I'll just rely on the magic of Google Images. Because, yeah. This thing's a motherfucking beast. Like, all those craters are where other meteors have hit it. So, yeah. This is a pretty big one. Let's actually see what the size is. It might actually say, images. Is there one that just says its general size? I mean, that's probably a fearmonger image. It's probably not real. But yeah. Yeah, this is indeed the meteor that was predicted to basically be the end of human life. It was almost as big as the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. But nowadays it looks like this is not going to happen. Because, yeah, there would have been a bigger uproar about it. That said, with our technology today, we might have been able to avert such a calamity anyway, because we can see them coming years in advance. And would have been able to do the similar thing to the Armageddon deal, except instead of that, we probably just would have launched nukes at it and hoped for the best. Which is very American. Alright, let me change the music again. Something a bit more bombastic. Yeah, here we go. Alternation, baby. Anyway, yeah, Apophis. And I have the image now, so it's just a matter of pasting it. That's not what paste looks like, but good try. Holy shit, this image is big. Oh no. And of course, just making it a clip. There we go. Now, I might end up just changing that out to something less, but I wouldn't mind the chance to make a couple more worlds. Have some secrets within our own solar system beyond the, you know, library on the surface of the sun, and the secrets hidden under the moon's surface. Or rather, on the moon's surface, that we just never found because humans dumb. Hell yeah, Black Apple. Alright, cool. That's Trissy's done. Questline, Tristy. That brings us up to the laser final. Which, yes, is exactly what it sounds like. Now, thankfully, hers actually unlocks a planet that we already know about. The two outliers were Tristian's Folly, so they're done now. Oh shit, that should not be open. Ooh, that could have been worse. That could have been very revealing. All that really revealed is just I have no fucking money. Yeah. Right, yeah, that can be closed. Please close. Jesus, so many. Anyway. I really like this song. Alrighty. So then, right, here we go. Lisa. I'll do 173 because of fucking course I will. I like that despite these characters getting such a huge, like, graphical upgrade, their like, aesthetic, shit. Their aesthetic and their, like, fucking, like, appearance and personality is very much, like, they still very much feel like the characters they've always been. Like, Lisa still does the stupid smirk, and she still has that comical quality. Even though her outfit looks so much more cool, and she's got this new HD appearance because PJCR can, you know, draw. Unlike my MS Paint shit, which calling them drawings is an interesting way to describe it. But
How
yeah.
fast did you decide? How fast did you make all those damn individual symbols?
Yeah, but that's fine because that's minimalistic and it's like just an asset that I'm giving like effects to in Photoshop anyway. It's not like a character. It's not like something you have to draw much expression from. Alrighty. Can you not fucking thing? let's see, it was in 1212 she was exiled, so yeah, 800 years it's been over.
Dang it.
Yeah, maybe try to turn your, like, put your mic up before that happens. Anyway.
It just hit me right then and there.
No worries. Alright. I'm being exiled from a home of clocks. Administrator. Capital G.
Okay, that was better.
Something I like. No idea. Ah, that didn't change anything. Will not be made to pay during it. Several of them took to the project, but they are more interested in punishing him if Lazarus who have named helping Sardari in his insurrection. Actually, regicide would be a better term. PG, act of regicide. There we go. Woo! So this, of course, unlocks Galaxia. Woo! Let me check chat. It's probably empty, but I just want to be sure. Yeah. Ah, what a shame. Oh well.
Yeah, nothing on this side either.
Um,
No Metal Gear Solid vignettes.
For the best, really.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Bro, the fuck? This isn't the stream for that. I mean, it was
Yeah.
funny as fuck, but if it happened time and time again, it'd get just obnoxious.
Yeah.
Anyway, what am I looking for? Oh, wait, no, nothing here, you idiot. Right, here we go. Collectia. There we go. Quickly mask. There we go. Woo! So these are done. Alright, we're up to Nola.
Yes. Death incarnate. Or at least to of certain characters. A lot of pigs died by her hand.
Yeah, the wake of nightmare. I might go for a more casual, happy phase.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes, we do. And this time we shall have the element of surprise. Oh, I made that too small. My bad.
Hello, dearies.
Best of.
Almost seriously, how much of an overlap you gonna get? That was almost perfect.
Yeah, I mean, they can't be exactly perfect because they have different whisker styles, but yeah. Best of luck, dearies. It's my world to protect. How was that?
Fine enough.
Yeah. Not gonna pretend I can outdo the voice actor. If I could, I wouldn't. Why the fuck would I pay voice actors? Okay. in the right, point them the right way. Fuck it. Okay, there we go. Good intention met with terrible fucking out results because, yeah, devil genes are fucking crazy. Thank God Jep is gone, honestly. Though Jep was weirdly, like, sympathetic to mortals, and especially Pep. Maybe he liked him a bit too much to be evil, who knows? Or malicious, I guess.
Yeah.
Right, Bytopia. Then we just need the imig, which thankfully is easy. There it is. So you might know something, I'm not coughing much now. So this Durotas just slamming it in and other things must finally be actually doing something for my health. Wow, crazy. Took much longer than it fucking should have, but I'm just glad to be on the road to recovery now. At least that's what it seems like. Create click mask. There we go. That's all done. Questline. Nola. PNG. Okay, wizard time. Shame Rice Demos isn't here yet. Ripperoni. Oh well, he can just watch back if he's that worried, which I don't think he is. I honestly really like his query prose. It's just so him. There we go.
Yeah, as well as some of his manic reactions.
Yeah, I do like. I was actually genuinely considering his alert pose. Okay, yeah, fuck off, Pep. There we go, that's a pretty good synopsis of the plot that happens around him. Nope. Unlocked Postmartia. Yeah, Lee's already unlocked Galaxia. AKA the fucking Death Star. But not shit. Gosh, that was a pretty hot take, Remy. Yeah, you sure showed George Lucas who's boss. It's so fucking stupid. Alright.
You don't know how many times we're gonna bash George Lucas for ripping off other movies.
Or literally anything and everything he rips off, yeah. Almost like he's a shitlord. Alright. Quick clipping mask. And Spooky is done. Or the wizard, whatever. Either one. Pick your favourite, please. Okay. Okay, Limbo turn. The party skeleton. Yay. Just knocking through these. Clearing them out of the park. Good thing about me being productive. Shit actually gets done. Bad thing about this, I'm probably gonna hit, like, the peak. And have a burnout after I get a whole bunch of work done. It is the unfortunate reality of things. But, you know, just gotta wait then till I am able to get back up. But the fact that I'm almost done with all this interfacing bullshit, despite what a Herculean task it seemed like originally, fills me with hope. Like, 'cause yeah, the pamphlets were a huge thing. And even with you helping me, like, maximize the efficiency of how quickly we got through those, it still took 3 streams, most of which were at least 4 hours long. So this comparatively is fucking child's play. The events took ages, or not as bad, because there was nothing that I had to copy paste. It was all just new stuff, and I could just do things as I went. I mean, yeah, I had a basic guide for the things I had down, because I do that. But the hard part's going to be making all those events. The easy part is making the interface assets for them. Not that. Okay. Restless. Made. That does not need to be capitalized. Oh, hello, look who's here. Well,
Hello.
well, look who it is. The Gary! I mean, the demos. Hello, Rise Demos. Why are you talking like a duck? I think his mic is fucked.
Oh no.
Or did his kid, like, get on the PC and... Yeah, dude, you sound like, you've got, like, a thing boosting you up way too hard. I mean, like, as in, like, it just sounds like a broken, like, a wrecked tape. Like that sound, that's kind of what we're getting. So if you were trying to do something to make your mic louder, don't worry, Dwarfman's an idiot and didn't know about the fact you can just mute personal volume. Which I showed him how to do, and he's like, oh, that makes things easier. Because, yeah. So yeah, you can just use your regular mic like you usually do. That's all we heard, was just like a rubber duck. That all like Rose Dem was just big time trolling us, and he's just like doing rubber ducks, like squeaking rubber duck in front of the mic. I wouldn't put it past him. He does like his pranks. That is like, it sounds like he's talking at like 800% speed. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I gotta admit.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like you've got your like speed up really high. Have you got a voice changer or something? Are you like fucking doing a voice changer on us demos? Because yeah, I can't hear nothing of it, man.
Zippity doo dah, zilch nada.
I remember when I had a voice changer. That was fun. I should get one again, actually. That makes streams much more entertaining. Then I start talking like this, and everyone just thinks I'm a voice changer anyway. It's like, no, I can just talk like that because I'm weird. And I've practiced that voice for a very long fucking time, so I just come to the point where I can do it naturally now. With next to no, like, issue. Please go away, WavePad, that's not what I meant. Alright. Okay.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, testing.
There we go. That works. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, each time this crap happens, the only thing I need to do is to restore my whole freaking computer.
Okay, I see.
Because most of the time when I'm not in the computer, what I do is I put it to sleep, but I never shut it down.
I
Maybe
see.
that's why.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't put mine in sleep mode. I just shut it down whenever I go to sleep.
Yeah, same here.
Man, I thought I wasn't gonna have like be able to use the computer today because when I turned the computer on, my monitor just wasn't turning on. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It's been having issues for ages, and it just finally conked it. I turned it on again later, and it took ages, but it did actually turn on. I'm like, alright, good to know. I just went to the PC off again. Until, like, you know, get a new monitor.
The problem is not about that it takes a while or not. My PC only takes what?
No, here's the thing. My PC
20
boots
to
up.
30
No, here's the thing. My PC boots up quickly. It's fast. The monitor's just slow because it's basically falling to pieces because it's like 12 plus fucking years old. That's why.
Okay, yeah, that's an old model.
Yeah, that's why. It has nothing to do with my PC. This PC is brand new, and I know it boots up quickly because when the monitor did boot up, everything was already up. It wasn't like it was doing the user startup screen. It was just, yeah, the monitor being slow, because everything in the computer had actually already started up. It was just, yeah. The monitor being, you know, a bit old, as in, like, almost as old as some of my fucking viewers.
Lol.
Alrighty. Now it's got to update this image. So yeah, it's a shame you just missed us doing the spookies one. But yeah, we're just doing these, we're doing mission complete screens for the trilogies. So yeah, I'll let you see what spookies was like. Yeah, it's the spookies. So yeah, he unlocks post-March's quests. And yeah, speaking of those, go away. Of those, why? Of those, yeah, I did all these. I made all these. So this is all the world events I have to make. Only one has actually been made already, and that is where is it? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. The fuck?
Can I reach like I don't know, man, 12 gigabyte? Is that more?
It won't get that big. The game will never get back. Because here's the thing, adding just dialogue and scenes doesn't add much to the game's file size. Because they're not graphics, they're just words, which are like 1 kilobyte for every 100. No, what adds like file size is the cinematics. I can definitely see the game becoming about 5 gigs. Maybe not even that much, because it's 2 gigs currently at its worst.
Oh, I see. The mom is there.
But yeah, like it's mostly the movies. Like the game's not going to increase anything more beyond just a few things in graphics, which is only going to add at most a gig. The main reason for the game's size is due to the cinematics. Even with compression, they are pretty large, and there's quite a lot of them. Like yeah, we have the main ones, which are the majority of the issue, which are all of the these. Which collectively are half a gig. And then you have all of these, which is another. Yeah, like 129.
Take a lot of space too.
Yeah, like all up, this is 607 megabytes, which is over a quarter of the game's all-around size. The audio folder is also pretty large. Actually, it's only 141 megas. It's actually the smallest. The images is the rest of it, and most of that is just down to interface issues. But like, yeah, that's 1.30 gigs. The thing is, this isn't going to increase all that much. We're going to have a few more things come in, like animated bus. We're going to have more of those. So this will increase. So yeah, it's probably going to increase to about 2-3 gig. But the movie is the main thing, because yeah, we're up to FS19, but there's another, I think, 11 main cinematics. Possibly even more. I actually have a list of all the planned cinematics somewhere. HP Games it was. And yeah, like there's I think there's 30 in total or something. Which means yeah, there would be about 11 to go. Actually, we made 31 now because FS19 FS Power was kind of added. It was originally going to be like 18.1. But I just decided, no, it's still going to be 30, because I just cut one of the ones that I didn't think I'd need from the disc 3. Let me see if I can, here we go. It's going to be in this thread, though probably a fair bit back. Please stop. Just see if I can find the place where I talked about the cinematics for this game. Can I just jump to a page? That'd be great. No, of course not. That'd be too good, wouldn't it? Ah, okay. But this should be closer. That was back when I was talking about the... Okay. That was when I was thinking about making perdition for the game jam. But then decided it was a waste of fucking time and not to do it.
There's one thing that game makers, game agents should do. It's when someone finishes game project, they put in what it used in the project.
Yeah.
Will be kept, while the rest won't be compiled to the game on screen.
Yeah. Like this game is going to be a pretty big one, just because, yeah, it is what it is. It's a very big, almost like open world game, which is incredibly ambitious, the thing to do with RPG Maker of all fucking things. Only, unlike in games like fucking Starbound, the open world actually is there for a reason, isn't just to prop up a premise. Fucking Starbound is so shit.
With RPG makers is the fact that all the stuff we don't use, that for the unused one, are still inside the game file.
Oh yeah, no, I just get rid of all that shit.
That's the issue I have.
Yeah, like, I just get rid of all that shit. Some people will be dumb and be like, no, I'll just keep it in there, it's fine. But I just get rid of all the shit I don't need. Like, all the RTP assets, just basically, outside of a rare few, just don't exist in my games. There's a few I have to keep because of system reasons, but those are so small it does not fucking matter. Alright, here we go. Here's the fucking thing. Please take me to that post. Here we go. Bruh. Well, it took me to it, but then it suddenly decided not to do that anymore. Here we go. No, that's not it. Oh god, why are you like this? Well, it was supposed to take me to that post, but I haven't actually seen it yet. Maybe it's a bit further down. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, we know all these scenes. These are all the scenes I had to do. But yeah. And see, Power was going to be 18x. So yeah, we have Watermelon, that's probably the one we're going to cut, because it's a very gimmicky scene that could be done with events just as easily. And would otherwise just be a waste of resources. But yeah, so consider Nevermore the beginning of the scenes. This is where the opening scene for Mirror plays out. So yes, I will have to find a voice actor for Mirror, so that's going to be fun. Embodiment of Magic is when Sacred Blue ascends and becomes Sacred Blue Deus. Vision of Calamity is when Lumi gets a dream where Zali shows up and says, hey, here's what's coming, dipshit. And Lumi gets justifiably scared because, yeah, evil be like that. Could I please stop losing my... Oh my fucking god. Please stop losing my place. Alright. Get back to this. Okay. Then you have Terror in Morning, which is basically just, yeah, when Yi has her heart broken. Or something like that. That scene has changed a bit. Grand Elation is the end of Act 3, or end of Disc 3 scene. Where basically, spoiler alert, we basically deletes the cosmos. And just protects the Archons and the Angels of Hope. In preparation for the end game. Which is what Disc Delta is. And this has more scenes than Disc 3, or almost as many. Or just as many. So yeah, and the first one is just a pretty short cinematic, which will just show the place, which is Afterworld, which is Eden after its fall. The 26 will be the Vanna's Prophecy, which is basically just when Lazarus pulls his fucking galaxy brain moves, and shows up to wreck shit. The Rebel Reborn is after a couple fights, and yeah, and Satanifer basically becomes whole. And the final union is when, yeah, basically the same thing happens for Yi and Wei, and they fuse and become Yahweh. And then 29 is basically the victory. Oh, sorry, the pre-victory, which leads up to the final fight, where basically Satanifer learns how to basically just neglect, erase, and destroy commands, and does not give a shit anymore. And it's just like, yeah, let's just fucking fight for the fate of the cosmos. They do that. And then, yeah, of course, 30 is the ending. And even here, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to spoil this. So yeah, that's going to be fun. But yeah, 30 in total, which means I've got a good 11 left. So all in all, the game's probably going to end up being about 5 gigs. That's only a projected figure. It might be more, it might be far less. We just have to see. Anyway, back to what I'm doing here, which is, yeah, this guy. Let me change the music too, because that shit's gonna annoy me if it keeps playing. Let's get some Undertale. That works. Alrighty. Let me close this and go back to the place we were at before. Okay, here's what we need. Now the problem is, Tech-like has kind of got a stretchy problem. which I don't like. So I'm just going to go and get the actual original file for that, which is in the Menagerie folder most likely. That's some cool box art. Anyway, it's not in here, I take it. No, of course not. That would be too simple. Not in here because I actually kept to most of my file naming conventions in this. So it's probably in environments. Hey, there's the old Nadine, or the old, like, blueprint for it, which I told APOC to scrap because it wasn't it. There's Tekalik in all its beauty. But I can just open that in paint. Here we go. Here we go. The Space Monkey Pirate capital. And what a capital it is. Doesn't exactly give me much incentive to keep things even, does it? Oh well. Clipping mask. There we go. Cool, that's Limbo done. Yay! Alright, Tiramisu, yay! Piss off, Pep, you fucking loser. Alright, T. No, T, not R. Dickhand. I might just do a closed query mouse. That one, yep. Perfect. Oh yeah, she can get smaller than that. Not that small. But that is closer. Out there. Alright. Piss off, Pep. You don't need it now. Cool. So yeah, funny story with the optional event things I was making earlier. Tiramisu is a very long fucking name. So when I was making her events for the like optional events, hang on, is something wrong there? No, that's fine. What the hell hers are? Let's see, Zerkov, yeah. Yeah, you might notice Tiramisu's font. The font for Tiramisu here is actually small. Comparatively, because it wouldn't fit any other way. Alrighty. Anyway, thankfully that's not going to be an issue here. Okay. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Change his fucking music.
Ah.
No, another hymn's too short. Genesis is actually a good theme. Genesis was actually the theme I used for MF Lazarus before he got his own theme, which was basically just make this Genesis, but not without making it Genesis. Because, yeah, it was so good at portraying his character, and now the one I've got is even better. So, yeah, fucking props to Jake for just blowing it out of the park. Where, gee, it must be between glitch. No, oh, it's an Undertale Genesis, that's right. That's Genocide. Must be here somewhere. Undertale dash Genesis. No? This is just gonna end up with me doing the fucking search again, because fuck everything. Oh, that might be why it was actually... No. That one, thank you. There we go. Okay, there we go. Anyway, that's almost... Tiramisu's almost done. I've just got a dot in the planet that she unlocks. The planet of Zerkov. His Empire of Dirt. Now, I suppose it's going to be interesting because she unlocks several planets, but they're all one-shots, as in planets that only have one location. Or at least one that can actually be beamed to. So they're almost like proto-planets in that respect. And there are quite a lot of those. What? What's what planet, Demos?
The planet, the green planet, just.
Oh, this is Zerkov. The one that most of Tiramisu's quests take place on. I can show you within the game. That's, it's in the turquoise sector. Where the fuck? Please stop. Yeah, this one here.
Yeah. Yeah, if you actually dealt with Menagerie, it had a lot of green poop made out of uranium.
Yeah, and it still has a lot of that here. You just have to actually go into the mine to find it. Could I please actually open up the planet? Thank you. Yeah.
Uranium never go green unless you use it.
Well, yeah, they did before their empire just basically got shafted by the Galaxians. Like, the Galaxians were like, hey, we have a warship that's capable of manipulating matter on a grand scale now. It would be really funny if we took the core of your planet out and just left the shell of a crust. So that's precisely what they did, and that's why it looks like this. It's just like floating arms and shit everywhere. What I do intend to do in the future is actually like make an alternate version of this tile set, just for these parts in particular. Or even just like adding it on somewhere else. And just, yeah, making them so they fade into transparency instead of like being this. The problem with doing that currently is they're only like 3 tiles high, so if I was trying to do a transparent thing, it just wouldn't work. So the only way I could really do it is just to have it like on one single tile. Because the rest are like, these are bridging tiles. And these are tiles that connect to the top, so yeah. Anyway, that's for future me to worry about. Right now, we're worrying about this. I also intend to have it have cut-offs to actually then make it jagged. Because yeah, having it uniformly flat like that also is kind of weird looking. So yeah, there's 2 ways I could go about it. One is just making them jagged, which I'm honestly more on board for. The problem with that though is that I have to make it work for any arrangement. Which could be weird when I have differing, yeah. So more likely I'll probably just do the faded thing, because it's much easier to manage, and I'll just, make the bottom layer, or bottom 2 layers jagged, and work that out. Anyway. Just go to create clipping mask now, so that doesn't extend past the borders. There we go. There's Tiramisu's done. Which means we only have Asperries and Fioris to go. There's also Mads, Ardaris, and Mirrors here, but we can't do those yet for obvious reasons. Because I don't have the art for those characters. And also, those aren't until Disc 3 anyway, so it's pointless. Because yeah, we don't have Disc 3 in Demo 3. Despite how confusing that can be. It's Disc 0, Disc 1, and Disc 2 that will be in Demo thing. So yeah, man, for now, no need to work on it. So just a spare and Fire to go. So this ought to be fun. Asperia. Right back up the top. So I might grab that one I found the other day. That was nice. So that one? No, it was this one. Yes. Open with. Don't Photoshop there. There we go. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna close all these because holy fuck, I don't need Tristian shit anymore. I just forgot they were still open. My bad. Yeah, okay. I wasn't ready! Okay, I can make myself ready. There we go. Works for me! Shows what a shitty job I did of drawing her tail, but Okay. Various story events complete. Oh, man. Alright, so we don't even have Asper's first event yet. I haven't made it. I'm so bad. Because that's supposed to happen, like, back in, like, just after Disc 1 finishes. But anyway, I already know what's gonna happen, so it's fine.
So the synopsis is going to read. You don't know, do you?
No, I got better.
just for kicks. Temporary.
Had to question things she hasn't been.
Well, the Metal Gear Solid people are not around. Still, go figure.
Nothing will be missed. Or rather, Kojima's like too wordy. I like how it's actually a fucking meme at this point. Like the comparisons are often drawn between him and the other really good Japanese developer, Hideki Kamiya, the guy who makes Devil May Cry 5, Bayonetta, and all that. No, not him. Sorry, Taro Yaki or Taro, just Taro. Anyway, yeah, like fucking Mr. Taro is like his excuse for making the Nier girls like so attractive is just I just like girls. Then and like yes, that's his explanation for the outfit. Then meanwhile you've got like the explanation for one of the like I think Meryl's outfit in Metal Gear Solid, and he just got and like there's just a huge fucking like just a word dump of why this outfit is relevant and important and shit. It's so fucking funny, and like what everything means about it. Like, I'm like kind of an in-between. I do have reasons for designing characters the way I do. But sometimes it just comes down to I like how it looks, or it's there because it looks cool, or it's there because it fits in with a kind of stereotype. For instance, both of my hacker characters, Mal Morris and Kikyo Kasanavi, aka Shadow Dude, they both wear shades. Indoors, everywhere they go. Their reasoning for it isn't, oh yeah, no, I have photosensitive eyes, so I actually have to wear these to make it bearable, like Kara does. Their reason is just, we're hackers, that's just the thing we do. It's like a status thing. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, some guy named Theo Joe, who's actually really intelligent when it comes to computers. He made a joke video, how to be a elite hacker.
Yeah.
He actually says, well, you got to get arrested by the FBI at least once. You have to have all the lighting turned off in your room. The only illumination is your monitor. You got to buy gloves and make sure that they're fingerless. You got to
Yeah.
have a phone.
Like
And you have
Kara meets all the like dress requirements to be a hacker. She's also been in trouble with the government, not the FBI, but the government. Um,
yeah. Well, just
but
that's
she's
called
not a
espionage.
hacker because, yeah, she didn't have time for that shit. She's too busy being a martial artist and swordsman instead. And, you know, aspiring to be as cool as Peppy, even though she was cool all along, and even Peppy admitted as much. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
conundrum where she is trying to keep true to herself. But
Yeah.
do as she's
Oh, I finally finished that dang katana.
nice. Put it by
It's even in the Discord and the forum animated.
Oh yeah, you know, I'll show the fucking audience that, because always fun to see katanas, am I right, friendos? I mean, I have not one, but probably two videos, at least two videos on my channel where I'm swinging one around like a fancy pants. Even though mine's like plastic. It looks real though. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a real one. It's just the artwork. You're gonna have to open it up in a separate window for some reason.
Yeah, it's
So,
Discord for you.
yeah, go figure.
Very nice. Jesus, that must have taken so long. It's so hard to get a thing like that looking correct, so I'm very impressed that you actually did it. Good shit. Alright, well, that's that. Very cool.
Yeah. Oh,
Must have
Lenny.
taken so much fucking time. Wait, Lenny's saying something?
Yeah, Lanny, Bounty Hunter Lanny, she's talking to me about her
I wish
reasons.
she talked to me about stuff. Like, I want to get to know her better, 'cause she seems really fucking cool, but she's too much of a recluse. I mean, she used to hang out in the voice chat, but she just doesn't anymore, and she never have a mic. But yeah, it's a shame. I just honestly forgot she talked at all because she'd been silent so long. Basically, between this channel becoming like the secondary biz Discord. Which is not my fault, just no one else is posting. Except you. And like occasionally Renard, but usually just to comment on what things are happening and not to actually provide anything of their own. I mean, HGS tried. He tried, man. But he just basically got ignored mostly. I mean, what he was doing was cool as fuck. I don't know how well it would have worked, but his passion was refreshing. But he just, yeah, he wasn't getting much attention, and I was too proud to say anything at the time. That, yeah, no, this actually looks cool.
Well, Lanny is just getting me like updates as to her
Life situation.
life situation, which is preventing her from doing a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah, no worries. Like we
yeah,
will have those situations. Remember when I had you know, when my PC was bricked for over a month, and then I didn't have internet for over a month. Thanks, Optus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this shit just happens. It's fine. Anyway, gotta finish off this. Apoptosis? I think that's correct. I'm just gonna double check because I swear there was another A in that in place for an O, but I could be wrong. Apoptosis. I think it's taste.
Yeah,
No, that's apoptosis. Cool. What's up, Demos?
I just said see the zone unlock war isn't Nekoma reward?
No,
There
that's
was
that's
one
no,
where it was
no, that's what Pep unlocks that, and Chloe kind of. We're gonna talk about that anyway.
okay, okay. Is the event that once you've done that you gain access to go to
Yeah, you can.
huh?
Well, you can always go there, but you have to unlock the events there. In the case of Zenokoma, I actually have all these up on screen right now. These lovely ones. Bones Forged of Ice Blood, Love of Arcane and Grace, Tempest Most Torrential, The Bloody Skirmish, Return of the Bloodletter, aka Anathema, and yes, Extinction's End. All those require you to have unlocked Pep, and the final two, Bloody Skirmish, Return of the Bloodletter, and Extinction's End, also require you to have done the Chloe quests, because yeah, they're kind of like this whole like converging dealio. Yeah, the Chloe quest leading into the whole like, oh yeah, here's the Foul Hunters and stuff. So I've only got one more quest to do for that, which is like the family, meeting the family and all that. Because yeah, we've done the quests that,
So
yeah, but rely on Strife and all that. Those are done. So now it's more just down to. So what? Oh yeah, and this is also where we unlock the battle with Amberina and Patricia, since we've already met them. So here we go. Here we are. Feathered Families in the Clouds. This is where we'll meet Rose and the others. Get to know the culture of the avians or founders. Alrighty. Anyway, gotta finish writing this. There. Okay. It's alright. Hang on, I've got this stuff to do yet. Alright, so she unlocks the one-shot planets. All proto-planets. Should I call them proto-planets? I don't think so. Oh, I'd call them proto. No, because it's suns and shit as well. I'll just lose stage 1. Fungaris. She won't, no, she doesn't unlock that. No, she does. So yeah, Fungaris. Just have to bring this back. Fungaris. Gaseous. Blue Sun. Done. No, that's gonna be too many. One locational planets. Celestial bodies with one. Oh, fuck. I'll cheat and bring this out some. I'll be found on. I can probably list them here. Fungaris. Esoteric. Jacaranda. Zorak. Zerafar. Gaseous, Urania, and the blue sun. I have to move that up, but no, it's fine. Unlocked worlds. There we go. As for the image, what I'll do is I'll just grab a spacey image, like, I don't know, something like,
Cosmos, it's on the, okay.
all
Or
that.
one.
Yeah, no, Cosmos is better. You're right. Okay. Him. Ahem. Oh, I'm doing that the wrong thing. Okay, I see. Dig. Okay, then I'll just grab, like, each of the planets that we are grabbing for that. And just pasting them on it in small.
What did I just see? Esperia Naked 3?
Shh. No one's gonna know about that.
Yeah.
Look, she's my wife, alright? Why'd you have to bring that up? Now I'm all embarrassed. I'm like that trashy, like, gremlin vampire on, like, fucking Cool of the Night. How could you do this to me? My face is red. You can't see it because my VTuber is not that complex, but yeah. I am blushing red, probably. I don't know, I don't have a mirror nearby. Alright, where the fuck?
Well, she doesn't have anything to be embarrassed about.
No, she doesn't. She's very attractive. She's like illegally attractive. Oh yeah, Demos, if you're wondering who the fuck we're on about, I'll show you who we're on about. Wait.
Oh, yeah. This crazy
Crazy critter, yeah, she's funny though. And yeah, she might have inspired me to go out at night more. You won't be able to hear sound, but all you need to do is see.
日常からはみ出して少年は何を思った？ここはお前の思う面倒や煩わしさ、そんなものから最も遠い場所だ。
Like yeah, and these will actually like show her more as a gremlin.
もったいないぜ。
Yeah, she does have this sort of semi-drunk look about her,
which is
really
just part of the appeal, honestly.
それももちろんあるが、血に夜をためる。夜更かしをするというのは、ただ起きてればいいってわけじゃない。ま、わかるんだろう。
I mean, she'll talk trash left and right, but if anything happens that actually is about actual emotion and stuff, she gets embarrassed up the wazoo.
Yeah. Like, yeah, she gets embarrassed about romantic shit, but she's fine with making lewd jokes or dirty jokes. Kind of like Nanian, actually. Except Nanian doesn't really make, like, lewd jokes. But yeah, look how attractive she is. She's illegally attractive. It helps that visuals of the show look so fucking good. Look at that! Waifu material. Mwah! Yeah, the production value for this anime are pretty high. I love the palette too. I've always loved the purple, pink, and blue palette. Yeah, one of these images of just her being amazing is like, was on my wallpaper. That one. That was on my wallpaper for a while. But yeah, good anime. Hephobophilia? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you kind of got me on that one, and I've known a few different phrases for.
And I'm doing a stream, so I'm
Absolutely.
not exactly going to Google search it for the sake of the one viewer I have. And I know who it is, but look. Explain yourself, demos. And yeah, type it out, because an explanation like that is going to be hard to hear from you. Alright, trying to find these planetary images. I know they are. Not you. Fantasia, cutscenes, are we in here? So, where's gaseous? There it is. Before that should be Fungarus. Why isn't it here?
Character attracted to a teenager instead of being attracted to a preteen, like
Oh, is that like just the second step of pedophilia, is it? Well, she's not really attracted to him. She just thinks he's got a good, like, yeah, she's not really chasing him. She literally says, look, you can fall in love with me if you want. I'm just going to drink your blood like the vampire I am. So I think in that respect it's fine. But yeah, it is, yeah.
Because she looked like a freaking teenager, like a 14 years old, you know?
No, she's like middle-aged actually. The kid she's with is 14.
But I was referring about her face. I didn't say she was young.
Okay.
But
she does look young. Oh, she's a vampire. That just, yeah, she's hot as fuck. Yeah, no. And yeah, like, yeah. And like, she drinks beer and everything. She's got a lot of vices, and I love her. She's just a big trash gremlin, and she's perfect, just the way she is. That's not the fun girl saying. Come on, bitch. My god, you are such a bother! Wait, it's finding. There it is. What the fuck was that? Open file location. Oh, game folder backups. Okay, that actually makes sense. That's where all of them are. Okay, now I know where to find them. So yeah, if you're wondering what the actual fig work I'm doing, I'm grabbing the... That's not Planet Una, that's Sinakuma, you idiot. Yeah, back when I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with these planets. That's not one shot anyway. But yeah, these are just all the planets that, yeah, I made the designs for, and then just put away somewhere because I didn't need them in the game outside of like being tile sets. Need that because that's Jacaranda or the Purple Sun. Yeah. What else? That's Synania. That's fun. I'm guessing that's it. No, that's more. Oh yeah, Urania. What the fuck is Urania? Might be back in the place I was looking originally. Which is not there, but could try. Oh my god, stop. Okay. Urania. That's Venus. No, I was looking for this Uranus. But no, not what I was looking for. Unfortunate. Unless it's under P for planet Urania, which it could be. Unlikely, because it's a fucking moon, but... No, okay, I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna search for it. Because, yeah, apparently I can't just keep these all in one place. Working on it. There it is. Where art thee? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay then. You for Urania, bitch. Oh, it'd been planetary, of course. Because, yeah, Urania actually had a presence in this game. That's right. This is also where I'll get Zerafar and Zorak, the other ones I need. Oh, and the Blue Sun, of course. There it is, the Blue Sun. Cool, okay. This is gonna be fun. Go away, Spare. Spare, we don't need you anymore. Please, please don't. But all these planets we absolutely do need. How many are there? A lot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah. Might be best just to, like, have the 6 planets. No, I'll just do them all in a circle. You not. But, why are you like this? Or making the suns noticeably bigger. Go away. Jacaranda, the purple sun. Urania. Planet made up basically entirely of brimstone and zoomite. Go away. Now, if you're wondering why the pink sun isn't included in this, that's because it doesn't come until Disc 3. And it will be unlocked with Spritopia when you do Madeline story quests. Please, oh my fucking word. Looks like it's still sent to be smaller, there we go. Okay, cool, that's all of them except the other sun, aka the blue sun. Which is, of course, where all these worlds are actually unlocked. Because the Speria quest says so. Yeah, so I don't mind it trailing off the edges. Because all of this is going to be, first, merged. Well, not that, just Actually, yes, that. My bad. Merge. Then brought down to the same layer as the others. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. That just leaves Fayori, who only unlocks Nadine, so we're back to easy stuff after this. Yay! The reason it does that is because I saved the Photoshop document. And, yeah, it gets mad because it hasn't finished saving that before I ask it to save it as a PNG instead. So it is. So nothing to worry about. Well, no, it is tough for me because I just have to sit there and take it because it's not going to just do what I say. This is Adobe we're talking about. Okay, I'm just doing very more casual pose on this one. Not that one. What the fuck? Where's the one with the... That's 102. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with something so simple. There we go. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. I have it turned on. Oh. Okay, well that was useless. Good to know. Oh, that's the exit prompt. Okay. I can just go. I don't care about it anymore. But yeah, wow. Can I please get the Ferrari I asked for in here? Would be nice. There we go. Bring it down one. So yeah, she's currently a bit big. So let's fix that. There we go. But, actually, hang on, I'll move it a bit more this way so I can actually see her other hand. Okay, there we go. Yay! Alrighty. Fayari story events complete. Now the hard part. Explaining what happened during those story events. Because it's kind of a hodgepodge mix. I think I was playing that wrong. Maybe not. Reminiscence. Yeah, I think I tried. Reminiscence. Okay, well, actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Just guess it
No.
just comes with getting to know Fiori so well. Alright, Nadine. That 40 bits looks more centered.
I'm waiting for that.
For what?
The third paragraph.
Ah, yes. Well, that already happens.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it in the game.
You
I haven't
haven't?
played it.
As in, like,
No.
you haven't even seen me show it off? The one where she meets, like, Gerald and Fatty and Spooky and shit.
Well, I mean, she's met Spooky in this, but
But
mean,
yeah, you haven't seen her, like, meet up with Gerald and Fatty. Her old friends from the
in
menagerie.
Fantasia.
Yeah.
In Fantasia.
Yeah, that happens. Wow, okay, I have to show you that. I just thought I would have
Yeah.
shown you already.
No.
Well, on the
But
upside,
look-
we're almost done with that. So, we're almost done with this, so I can show you that easy. I just thought for sure by now you would have seen that because it's like.
Well, I've always known that their music is in the game for the past all this time.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's just the Galaxian Empire's theme, but we're not going to talk
Yeah.
about that. Alright, well, once I finish this, I'll happily show you. I just swore I did, but I've shown a few people, so maybe I just got mixed up. Or maybe you've just forgotten. But you have a pretty fucking good memory, so I don't see that as likely. Like, if this were Phoenix, I'd be like, okay, yeah, she's probably just forgotten, because Phoenix has very bad short-term memory, which she admits. And I don't mind, because it means she can experience the same thing I've already shown her again, and think it's, like, fucking amazing. It's like, bro, I already showed you this, but alright, I'm glad you like it. Alrighty.
Speaking of memory, that's one of the things that Lenny's had a issue with. That
Oh, yeah?
she's having resolved, and it's working out better.
Well, that's good. Save this, because now it's finished. And then save this as out as the final one. Questline Fiori.
Super doctors.
Yay! Alright. Alright, cool, we're done with all that. I will, however, quickly go into that folder. Go back. Go into pictures, because that's where we're going to need it. Get documents, Creation Collective. One sec. Where is... Right, PST, here we go, Photoshop documents. And the outsaves, here we go, here they are. Yoop. Actually, just copy. Okay, and then go. Yoop. Oh, Pep was already done. Well, do it again, because it was bugged.
Ah, yes, the
And his reward
B.
wasn't even fixed yet. Alright, cool. So we still have, yeah, there's Chloe in there. Nice. So I did save all those out, yeah? Let's see. Yes, Folly, Kara, Rolly, Tristy, Laser. No, yeah, okay, they're all out. Spooky,
all except
Limbo.
Questline UI.
Well, the UI is just the base file that I use
Oh.
to make them. That's not anything. The other thing is just the thing, but I already have that here, which is just
Yeah,
the
for all I knew, UI could have been. It was like, oh great, there's a third sister.
No.
Everyone's had the freaking initials.
Yeah, it's the questline UI is just this. It's just the
Yeah,
it's not
the
what
overlay.
I fucking meant. Not even the overlay. It's just a button that pops up when you are given the prompt to exit. Can I just preview it, please? What's this? Yeah, just that. That's all the UI is. Right, I just accidentally sent that shit to my fucking desktop, so let me fix that. Haven't set to this for a while. Is this even for my resolution? Yeah, it is. Alright. Nice.
Essential Christian that serve no purpose.
What?
An inexistential Christian that serve no purpose whatsoever.
Yeah, well, that's because
That's also the
Christians are stupid.
Of Paint 3D. I mean, Paint 3D.
Yeah.
What's the point of it?
Oh yeah, let me set this up background, that one. Because I like this image.
All I was thinking all about.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well then, I'll show you guys a scene. Because, yeah, I guess I haven't shown you this yet, Wolfman, which means you like them in either demos. Fantasia. Oh wait, I've already got it. What am I doing? Go away, Carton. I'm not interested in your bullshit. God, I have enough annoying people in my life as it is. Not you two. You two are fine. Alrighty. Let me turn this music off.
Sorry for the
Boot up the game.
paragraph. I was just making a rant.
No worries. I'll just ignore it. Blatantly. Because I know pedophilia is fucking bad. Alright. No matter, like, if they're, like, in their teens or in their infant years, that's still fucking terrible, no matter which way you do, calculate it or, like, try to justify it. Alright, here we go. Reload.
I wrote it out.
Okay. I gotta remember, let's be okay. Yes, it's actually perfect. We're actually on Nadine. Hey, Fayori. Time to go see another version of you, I guess. Here it is. There she is. Pink Death.
Definitely don't remember that.
She looks quite content in this place. I wonder if it is nostalgia's roots digging in. Home, where it all began. My dark path towards becoming me. Yes, yes. Fire stands peacefully on the Priya, enjoying the wind rushing through her garments. She looks to see you and smiles and beckons you over. Talk to her! I love how the other option is back away slowly and pray. Welcome to my home. The closest I've felt to having one, anyway. You know, I could almost see an angel in you for a moment there. Sorry to disappoint you, but my lot will ever be with demonkind. I may be a Sarazen of Garvana, but my affiliation is with Helldeath. I am the angel who makes heavens tremble for good reason, you know. That's a shame to hear, but not too surprising somehow. That voice? Gerald, the heck you doing here? Was about to ask you the same thing. Now all we need is blue, lad. Fatty too? When I heard an odd pink-winged nymph was at my home away from home, who did you think I'd suspect? 'Tis good to see you again, lass. Nice to see you too, Gerald lad. All brings back some memories, don't it? Certainly. This was where we all brought together those years ago. Yeah, I miss you too as well. What? Oh, don't tell me you thought I was a monster to the end. Whoever has been putting such wrongful ideas in your funny little heads. Don't answer that. I'm well aware that's my fault. But rest assured, if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Glad to see you have not changed much from when we last fought together. More recently than some might think. But still nowhere near recent enough. The feature was in clash, wasn't it? 4 new wings, new outfit, and haircut. Still a bloody lunatic. And we love you all the same for it. Aw, glad you guys are still cool with me. Bonds forged in blood are not so easily dismantled. Be that who I think it is? Spooky. Ahem, I'll have you know that it is the wizard to you, inferior pond squatter. Ha, you ain't changed a bit, have you? Of course I haven't. Why change what is already basically fucking perfect? So this is the menagerie, isn't it? Yep. A shame taxes need to say woo something and something be enough, but I think this is surprise enough. I spoke with her recently, so she may as well be. Decided to pay her a visit. Was hoping I might run into short stuff over here too, but it seems I needn't be too concerned. Yeah, not gonna lie, I beamed down pretty much the moment I noticed you can't rule with Fayori. Mr. Yaheka, yes, Gerald, even you. The Sundari shtick is dropped? Truly, we are blessed by angels this day. Speaking of, meet Playboy mascot Sun Wukong and Dracula's #1 fangirl, or as the unenlightened masses tend to call them, the Angels of Hope. Your statement was literally too fucking literal, Gerald. You're a damned angel yourself, so were you like petting yourself on the fire in the back just then, or... Oh sure, yeah, angels are all taking the stage, but I bet you cannot guess what I am. Let me think about that. Oh, are you perchance a dwarf? Aye, but I'm also a lich. I can raise you from the dead. Cool, now if Fayori gets murder stabbed, I don't have to embarrass myself to bring her back from the brink. You know, it's a wonder you didn't die literally 100 or so times in your adventure, Spooky. Hell, even I almost killed you once, and back then I had illusions of morality. Yeah, but you hit literally like a little girl. Wanna try your luck now? No, thanks. Yeah, you bitch, that's what I fucking thought. Oh, this is everything I saw it being and more. Has Galexia's reformation been going, wee lad? Alright, I guess. Best part of seeing Mum so happy and drunk. How's being a pirate going, my funny yar-har? Bloody excellent! If you can ever spare the time, it'd be right to have you and Gerald and Fiori along for old time's sake. Pfft, I'd make things too easy. I like that, Fatty. Once all this saving the cosmos business is over, consider me there. Heck yeah. The fuck? When did I say you could come? Well, fine. I didn't want to hang out with you anyway, Babaka. Yeah, looking forward to it, you dorks. That's Japanese for idiot.
I know what it means.
And he's just like making fun of Spooky for being his tsundere. I'll see what I can do. I won't fight though. I do realize everything. Pfft. Knowing Crikey, you'll find a fish big enough for all of us to fry. Have more faith in the funny monkey people, Fayori. Yeah. So let's go get some food before we part ways, I'm sure Dimitri, Sylvan, and Shirley would be happy to indulge us. It's a date. I love that you still don't know how that word works. Never change your precious green bean bun. And so yeah, that's that event. I thought I showed you. That's why I didn't bother showing you, because I thought I already did. I swear I remember. But yeah, obviously that is new, all new to you. Speaking of Dimitri and Sylvan, here they are. Oh, and Ishilia, yes. Yeah. Anyway, time for juvenile jokes. I saw nuts, so try. Putting these nuts in your mouth. I'm sorry. It still makes me laugh for some reason. I'm so childish. But yeah, that's that event. There's probably others you haven't seen now, I think about it.
To put some graphics like wood elf, big fucking high, on the corner with red eyes.
Wood elves aren't the ones who get high. That's the high elves. Their name is quite literal. There's a high elf there, and she does talk about, hey, let's go touch grass. But I didn't go speak with her because I'm a fuck. Hey, Demos, have I shown you the scene on the with like Pep and shit? Where, like, him and Nola on a date, per se? Or, I guess not a date, since they're already engaged, so it's kind of past that, but you know what I mean. Have I shown you that?
About the fact that, Pep got an adventure that he shouldn't have had. And Chloe, threw him under the bus for it.
Okay, so you haven't seen this. Good to know. Nice to just be chilling someplace atmospheric. I think that's all it's... yeah. Alright. Let's chill with him. It appears Pep is waiting for someone to join him. Curiosity in his venture has been recognized, and so you must choose to be nosy and inquire, or be collected and cast your curiosity to the abyss. Abyss, take thee! This personal ailment of vain introspection, but no. Curiosity, I choose you. Both of those are basically fucking memes. Hey, Peppy, I see you. Waiting here for someone? You had me dead to rights. What you suspect is true, and what is true is what you suspect. Yes. The lucky lady is my fiancée, Nola. Not the nicest place out there, but it has that charm. I think Nola will like it. She'd rather sentimental gestures over tacky corporate shows any day of the month. And it just so happens this is our 5th anniversary of being engaged. That's a long time. Not planning to tie the knot anytime soon, I take it. We tend to think of marriage as an idiot thing. I trust Nola, and she trusts me. Marriage is for insecure people who want to own someone. I'd rather be alone if it meant Nola would be happy.
Someone wants to throw some money
Okay,
towards
that's
the window.
actually based as fuck. Ah, there you are. Fucking stop itching, eye. It's annoying. Ah, the Black Death approaches my table. Dare I deign to open its door? You needn't be so dramatic. Is it cool if the Angels of Hope hang out with us? I think, like they've learned from us, we too could learn a lot from them. That's fine by me. I'm always a bit more easygoing when I know it isn't just the two of us anyway. Say, this is a really cute little place you found. The cats who are also old ones is wild too. What can I say? A comfy cul-de-sac of cottages on a catastrophic world with a name like Dark Denser Plaza. I just thought it'd be something you'd like. I don't like it though. Awkward pause. I love it. Talk about nostalgia. It all brings me back to when we were traveling together around Britain as fugitives. You really know how to play around to my pause, huh? I guess I've just gotten to know you well enough. I'm glad you like it. Could have taken you somewhere fancier, but you seem to be more on board with sentimental gestures. That and I'd feel bad knowing you spent that much on me. You don't go over the top with shit like this and go for something I'd actually like in my heart, rather than just using a figure of money to do anything. It's one of the things I like about you. Well, I'm glad you see it that way. I prefer to give some people a gift that's personally catered. Anyone can shout someone at Mad Mooses. Too generic for my liking. That and I take Rolly there too much as it is. It's lost any special feeling a while ago. Then it seems this works out well for both of us. As an added bonus, there's free entertainment. I mean, it is called Dark Dancer Plaza for a reason. Is it me or a certain couple of pixies in pink and blue approaching? The fuck they doing here? No clue, I didn't invite them. Remember, Fayari, these lovelies are on the extinction ladder. Killing them is absolutely not an option. Bitch, I'm not the one with fucking energy drain, or dare I mention meteors of heaven? We both know you need neither of those things to be a world-ending monster. Just don't kill them, okay? We're here to help them feel good and maybe even get a bit of our own behavioral therapy. Consider them as important as your nieces if you must to stop yourself going overboard. Yeah, I won't kill any of them. Last thing I want is to help this species go extinct. Hey, what's up, Vesperia? Oh, good day, Lumi. How long have the lot of you been listening? Too long. Of course. How irritating I somehow didn't notice a bright red cat, 3 brightly colored children, and the witch hunter. I blame Fayari. Nah, this one's kinda all on you. So, what brings you to this far out in the sticks? Recreation, as per usual, although we don't intend to kill anyone. After all, their lives are precious few as is. That sure as hell never stopped you hunting down red cats. Your soul was all I wanted back then. You have otherwise 0 attractive qualities. That is the most scathing and yet relieving sentence you've yet thrown my way. So, you're into the cat ghosts, huh? Limbo's gotten protective of them too, so you'd best hope you don't do anything bad to them. Oh, don't be such an idiot. If Limbo scared me at all, you'd know it by now. He may be powerful among those in the necropolis, but up against one like me, he's at worst a whiny brat. Then, why are you being so careful? Hard as this may be for you to believe, I actually like these people. Furthermore, my handmaiden Chloe is doing all in her power to save them from extinction. It'd be a bad look if I were to be counterproductive to her schemes. Chloe's just saving them for sex's sake, and you know it. I am on the same boat, but I can't really fuck what's dead, can I? I mean, I could, but I'm not into that. Leave that to Sylvanas fans. Ooh, snap! Yes, he demos gets it.
I
You
didn't
want them
think
to
Why do
repopulate.
you laugh like that?
You want them to repopulate purely so you can have some pussy. God damn, there's really good lines in this. Yes, Lilac, you'll find after being a soul catcher for hundreds of years that humans get boring very fucking fast. So, you're down for Nico, but not regular cats? This shouldn't even be a question I have to answer. There's a very large divide between the two. One is basically bestiality, the other is just another flavor of human. It's not complicated. Hey, as long as you leave them alive and well, and they consent, it's not a problem. Yeah, we got that all sorted. We basically have a little version of Naxxi's, only without the death toll. We, or rather Asperia and her close associates, only take a small bit of the soul. Such a small portion will regrow with food and drink. We're keen to see the species survive and thrive, so now we sort of provide them with a distraction from their depressing existence. It also lets us get a little feed. So far I'm only allowing myself, Kion, and Fayari in on the gig. Chloe, and Kira knows of it, but confesses she'd go too far. I respect her self-awareness and bid she wait until Chloe's plan to revitalize their population has succeeded. We didn't mean to interrupt whatever you dweebs are doing. Honestly, you're so low on our list of concerns right now, we would not have even noticed you if it weren't for Illumi being so cordial. Fayari, you can say we barely noticed you without throwing in a handful of tactless insults. Yeah, but answer me this, SB. Why the fuck would I ever do that? We're going now, okay? We live to see another day. Yes, very funny. You weren't super quiet when they showed up. What's with that? If it were Asperia alone, it'd have been fine, but that pink fairy is... let's just say I'm terrified of her. To quote Asperia, you should be. My advice is keep the hell out of that nymph's affairs because she is dangerous. Yeah, she only can vibe with me because I don't really fear much of anything. At least that's the read I get. Yeah, you have heroic quality. You're everyone's friend. Oh, that's rich coming from Miss Chipper's beans. Don't draw comparisons. Why not? It's kind of uncanny how much our parent groups have in common. Lumi the Roly, Coco the Tristy, Sakura the Limp. Because you and I are nothing alike. That's not a bad thing, just gets a bit old. I mean, yeah, if I saw myself one day in the mirror and as you in the mirror, I'd be like, the fuck who set this body swap up? It reaches absurd even at the Limbo and Sakura Blue thing. Just a fun thing to do, though. You don't need to take it seriously. You're right. I am being awfully anal about that. That's what she said. Shut your filthy ape mouth. There it is. There's the Pep Final event. Now, the reason that hasn't shown the screen is because I haven't coded that in yet. But it's coming. That's what she said, am I right? Oh, fuck. Oh, the load screen actually showed for a bit. That's neat. Oh, dear. What else we got? Is this the Aqua Owner events? Yes! But they're boring, so we're not going to do those. And you've seen them already, Wolfman, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Yeah, the most likely ones you haven't seen are the ones that I just forgot to show you because there was so much I had to show you. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Have you seen the finale of Spookies like events where he goes to Post Mario and tells you about like how Galaxia is basically awful?
I know I've been to Galaxia, but
oh,
basically,
if you we'll give you a refresher. Go with the food. These guys. This isn't the event. These guys are just here to add flavor to the place. Hey, Monobrow. This is the food court of Post Mario. Slurpees? Yes, Slurpees food court. Hey, Monobrow. How's the steak? It tastes like spring chicken, Peppy. Oh, I love it. Translation. Don't look at me. I'm not the one who speaks, idiot. So, how on earth did Rolly convince you to treat him to Mad Mooses? Ha! He didn't even ask, I just offered. He was being very helpful when the Edges of Hope and I were trying to find your inscrutable ass, so I promised him we'd go dine in at Mad Moose's. Just as well there's a few on planets beyond Earth, because I fully intended to take him to the one in Brisbane before, you know, the thing happened. I think this is the best one we've been to, Pepe. Glad you're happy, buddy. Aw, you two really are cute sometimes. Yeah, well, I don't know. We have our charms, I guess. Ah, like a sponge of flavorful ambrosia to my tongue. I take it that means you're satisfied, Rolly. Nope, still no fried sandwiches, Tristy. The waiter hasn't given me those yet. That's not what she said, you idiot! Try listening with your brain rather than your fat gut just for once! Say pretty, please, Pepe! That's not how this works, you little shit. Tristan and I are treating, so are you satisfied or not? Yeah, I'm pretty satiated, alright. That's good enough. We should probably get your ears checked when we find a doctor outside of Earth, just to be sure. Yeah, right, he's just an idiot. But, let him enjoy his sensations. I did kind of promise him we'd eat here. Yeah, that's those. Just flavor text I'm adding to make the planets seem more lively. I think we could stand to try more places than just Mad Moose's meat house. Just saying. Nonsense! It has meat, milk, and Yanya's cameos. What more could we want? A diet that may see us live beyond the age of 50, for one. I have suddenly had a revelation. Kikyo hates fun. Dying isn't fun, Sid. Also, don't use my name in public, you idiot. Do you have any idea how many governments want a piece of me? Yeah, anyway, if you want to keep up with the cool kids, you gotta try more than one eatery, Sid. I see you have cornered me into accepting my fate, lest I be no longer in the cool kids club. This is power abuse! Oh no, I know what power abuse is. You want me to share? Okay, I get it. We'll try somewhere else. Basically being blackmailed into going to any other diner. You're right, this food court is all wrong. There's like chicken nibbles on markup and supreme pizza on markdown. Not what I meant, Sid. I mean, don't you think it's a little weird how all the cashier staff do is look pensively at their screens all day? Maybe there's a chocolate ad that utterly mystifies them or something. Gotta admit, those chocolate cola ads are a trip. But at the end, all I feel is like, I need chocolate in my veins, like right now. That is the intent for creatures prone to follow their impulses, yes. Listen, maybe we're all chocolate cola martyrs at the end of the day, and all we needed was the knowledge that we're not alone. There goes Caillou, being the sage we never asked for, but kinda just got anyway. I found it insightful, if a bit silly.
No, chocolate cola.
We can't go to the inevitable city together. Sid would probably have difficulty handling the interweave. I don't know, he can fire and work his gun pretty well. He also is one madman of a pilot. Yeah, have more faith in me, Shadow Dude. Faith is for people to bet their lives on. I don't intend to bet mine on you. Sorry. Maybe you could teach him. Please, give Sid a chance. I know he's reckless and quite outspoken, but he's pretty brilliant behind the lace of comedy. What do you think, Gung-Ho? Shall I determine firsthand your ability to navigate the technomatic weave that serves as the transport system of this world? If it'll mean we can get to the inevitable city, then sure. Let's do that thingy you just suggested in only a mildly concerning tone. Your willingness to trust alias lizards in trench coats and shades is a tad alarming, but okay. Don't discredit yourself now, so-called queen of the interweave. I'm not used to people putting trust in me, that's all. So yeah, that's them. There's also cashiers here, including Isagi, just because. Welcome to the Mad Moose's Meat House. Can I take your order? No. I'm not eating shit. If I want to do that, just go to fucking McDonald's.
What the hell is he doing here?
It's just, he hangs around. Oh, hello, Angels of Hope. You've got to try this soda. It's to die for. Oh no, he's into the chocolate. I would literally trade my soul for a lifetime supply of this blue ambrosia. If I had one! I forgot he actually makes the fucking Timmy's dad reference. Alright.
Blue ambrosia?
Yeah, it must be one of those sodas that the Galaxians drink. It seems on point, because, like, it's probably the same shit that Mayena has in her sippy cup.
I would have had a good old time and made it one of the drinks that is either Rollies or Tristies or
yeah.
Or yeah. One of
Beelzebub. I I don't know why I said that. Oh yeah, there's a pig from the porcine species. They're all dead except this guy. He's still alive. They're basically super intelligent piggies. That's their whole gimmick. They're just basically models from that one episode of Gravity Falls.
Oh god.
So,
What the hell am I doing there?
because
Anyway, I just realized I can just fucking do this event via YouTube because there's literally a YouTube video about it. Which means you probably have seen it, but whatever. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. Whatever, I'll just scroll down until I find it. I know it's not too far back because it's one of the more recent ones. Okay, that's... Here we are, I've got some monstrosities. Gotta change the screen too. 1 second. Here we go. Alrighty. I think this will be Demos' first time seeing this as well. Are those all people whose homes were conquered by the Galaxian Empire? There are so many of them. Whenever you're ready. The wizard's expression is solemn and dutiful, as if it has fallen to him to reveal an ominous truth. Listen. See all the non-Galaxian folks around here? That's, there are so many of them. The past we would sooner forget cannot afford to be left behind, because it enables this to happen again. Hey, it's the Shinra Corporation theme. All of these refugees are from shattered worlds. Worlds my race invaded, with not even our own strength. Rather, we will take our gifted power for granted and use it irresponsibly. Look over yonder a moment. We at first did wonders of beauty and did all we could to do her proud. However, like many who are given free power, greed and idealistic advancement consumed us. The machinery over there serves to cement our sins of the past in stone. Once we were strugglers surviving in a harsh world. We survived, we fought, and we fled, and yet we fought more. We survived. Now we had the power to make our entire world comfortable for us, and so we did. Even our organic forms began to fade as the mass production of our current bodies came to be, muted, bereaved of hassles like self-repair, eating, sleeping, and breathing. We build ourselves that we may oppose all, misguidedly thinking we could become unstoppable. A race set on survival, a pursuit of which turned into one of dominance. Correct. Our love of beauty had been replaced by a passion of conquest. So ended the windswept saga of Galaxia and entered the militaristic era. We defied the image we once strived for, spat in the generosity of the goddess who blessed us. That is the lie the Galaxia's pride was built upon. In refuting our old selves, we have a fabricated existence to which we owe only to our greed and blasphemy. So that's why. Yeah, my mother was wise to ensure our most historic moments of downfall will be kept in living memory. If we were to forget that which cast us down when we tried to reach for the sun, we'd end up back where we started. She is better than me. I personally would have been fine with my uncle staying dead. There was no joy I find in their loss, no comfort I feel in their existence. We were enemies, and until they learn that the old Galaxia is never coming back, my mother and I shall both do as we must to keep them in line and remain weary. Spooky. I don't like what Galaxia did, how it treated other civilizations as little mortal sport. We lived in an age of gods and empires, but it pained me even back then to watch the common folk suffer. Even though this planet would offer refuge to the fallen, they could never take back the pride or people they lost, nor the planets robbed. While we try to atone now, the scars of our hubris remain in plain view to this day. Most worlds have a darker history, but it seems yours excelled at making it everyone's problem. That it did. Now you see why my mother is so determined to do all that she can to Galaxia and its people to itself. We have no business meddling in other worlds' affairs. She once dwelled here, appalled by the people she thought to be her neighbors. They turned on her, so she left, vowing never to let them forget what they themselves had forgotten. The refugees here, some make a living out of it and can move on, but some are broken. Many as there are far more still who didn't survive the onslaught of invasion. If you take anything away from all of this, let it be that your enemy may not be entirely in charge of their own faculties, that they may be blind to the horrific crimes they are committing. Good example, the demoness with triangle eyes. You see inside of her now that it's far less malevolent than she wanted to appear earlier. No one is equal or a villain without a reason, even if some may not even know the reason themselves. That's pretty deep there, wizard. What is that? My mother's possessor once upon a time. So, it's you. You're not out here for me, are you not? I'll take that as a yes. Angels of Hope, stay back. This fight is my fight. Whatever comes after this, my burden to bear. You have your own struggle to contend with, so please, survive. It's not ending like this. Not again. It's the goddess! Sakura Blue, she's come to save us? Peacekeepers, focus not your energy on this aberration. Focus on seeing the refugees to safety. The son of Talismena and I will handle this. As you command, Lady Sakura Blue. Hark! To us, refugees in Starfall. Gather in Slurpy's food court. You are absolutely not fighting this thing alone. So, your only choice is to fight with me. Shall we dance? Unlike the angels, I cannot be destroyed. So, no risk there, right? Well, when you put it like that, who would I be to refuse? You have grown strong, Wayward. Ah, you attack Shane, given form by the magics which run rampant in this place. Correct. My prior host has disowned me, for now she has no shame, so I'm here to bring shame back upon her. I see. This ends badly for you. You made a mistake implanting yourself in my mother that day, for like all Galaxians I do not forgive, and I do not forget. Forgive me the breach of democracy. I must ensure you stay unharmed. What would I be to say to Zandre if you died on my account, Let us crush this nuisance and make it regret ever showing its face. The battle was brief. While the traitor and true administrator Shane fought desperately, it was no match for the combined power of the goddess and the wayward turncoat. In this cosmos, divine retribution had become rare. Parasites like this could fester, knowing no gods would intervene. But times have changed. We live in an age of gods and monstrosities. The goddess sought not dominion, but she could not stand to watch the common folk suffer. And like that, it was over. Divine punishment had been administered. This is not over. I will come back to haunt you again and again. For now, I shall away. What is this? You are delusional if you think I came here merely to slap you around. This cosmos has enough trouble without emotional parasites feeding on the already unsettled mantles of the people. Tak has suffered long enough, as have you. Hakai. So it's over. At long last. Tell your bitch of a boss we're coming for her soon enough. How? How did you know? Well fought, Spooky, and well perceived. Pretty obvious, really. Who is that, boss? If my suspicions are correct, that was a planar being, meaning one of the children of calamities involved. Correct. Planar are usually mostly autonomous and desire only to feed on unbudged matter to become larger. However, some instead feast on emotions, such emotions like shame, fear, guilt, pride, envy, and so on. These can sometimes become powerful enough to grow sentience and intelligence. Dangerous as they can become, it is imperative they are properly dealt with. Otherwise, things can get hairy very quickly. Let's go! You got it! A fine battle. We are blessed to have you, goddess.
Oh my god, Snowball, shut the fuck up.
Converts to the brownies of pasta. Oh crap, oh no.
Snowball?
It's the social anxiety again. I dare say we'll be welcome here forever. Hey, so, thanks for hanging out with me. It was good to get all that off my chest. And even better, that I got to get some payback on that annoying mind phantom thing.
There we go.
Hi, what a show. I'm just a little jealous we couldn't get involved. God, Sacred Blue makes it so hard to outdo her badassery sometimes. Chips to you, Profiterole. Mountains ought to be soda after the cream puff.
Shut the fuck up, Snowball, god fucking damn it.
God.
So, that was the Spellweaver. What a chance encounter.
See, I was
I only
thinking
wish
about
I'd
my
taken
own image of badassery.
She's pretty badass sometimes, when she wants to be.
Looks like Lala suffers.
From social
Oh.
anxiety, yeah, how could you
Yeah.
tell?
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of that's kind of the reveal that didn't even need a reveal, and that wasn't much of a reveal. That wasn't remotely surprising, and didn't really need revealing.
I mean, the fact that Lilac has a Vegeta syndrome.
Yeah,
Goodness, this is getting
I don't think you've seen this one, demos. I know Free Wolfman's seen this.
He may be the weakest of the remaining
Wait,
mortals
not
on the
this one.
starship.
This is the fucking shitty slow, shitty short one. It's not the full version. Fuck. Why does this happen to me? Did I make a mistake? Okay. Stupid song. Here we go.
The green one sleeps and walks as one, but there he wake before doom comes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I actually started doing like proper audio balancing.
someone's sleeping on the walk again.
So yeah, I've actually got like proper like HD audio quality in this one.
The thing about Raleigh is while he is pure and innocent, he is also hungry all the time. When he sleeps, his gluttony shows a destructive unawareness that borders on the terrifying. The snoring sleepy beagles walking around may seem harmless, but his mid-sleep hunger has a side which borders the terrifying. Help him wake up! Might want to wake up, sleepyhead. There's gravity well just up ahead, you know. Hate to break it to you, but if Thalomix was that is the way, he wouldn't have near brought upon us a doomsday scenario through his sleepy sojourns. This is no laughing matter, I'm afraid. Raleigh's a pure being, but that purity combined with his hunger has a terrifying side as well. Living earthquake incoming. Should we be concerned? Not right yet. On this starship, he's functionally harmless. He's one of the weakest power levels, and virtually everyone here who isn't dead already overpowers him by leagues. So far, so good. And suddenly, everything is terrible.
Yeah, just use the P for mid.
The good news is that because he has done this before, I got him microchipped. Montilla Jungle, Planet Haven. We must get there immediately. While he poses little threat to that ecosystem, many residences live close by. There'll be no time to lose. Yes, we will have to make your own way there. We will do what we can to immediately defuse the situation by using our personal teleporters. Hey, wait, hang on, I got an idea. Grab onto me somewhere, quickly. Hey, Limbo, welcome to my, Limbo. Man, that must get confusing, huh? Get a bit confusing, that eye, but how will this help? Keep your grip and you'll see. It'd be dangerous to do that more than you need. Yours truly do hopes you'll not be making a habit of that. No promises. Well, for now, we should see if we can track down our green getaway. Given the greenery of this place, I can see why it may have attracted him. God damn it! This jungle is probably spilling over with poisonous things. We should all split up and meet back at the Red Tower to the north. We can cover more ground that way. Roger that. Let's find our Grotto Gotten fellow.
Grotto Gotten fellow.
I've not found much beyond the usual order of a jungle so far. Plains are fine, but rainforests can go choke on their own filthed-out ecosystems. Spoken like a city girl.
Was about to say.
Oh, shut your face. Interesting. The forest is bequeathed to a history of billions of years, yet civilization roars just nearby. There's more to this jungle than meets the eye. Of this much, I am certain.
Yeah, this jungle is basically Yssandre's territory.
Planned out starship orbits. How inconveniently convenient. Somehow.
Made of shit.
Who gave you a gun? That can only end terribly.
That's my secret.
He's been using that since before our adventure even began, yelling dumb shit like, "Taste mine Führer," or "Suck on this, sunshine," like he's a character from a bloody action film.
You're making that up. Spin, spin, spin.
Bang! Idiot.
Hyperactive.
Yeah, that's Pep in a nutshell. I mean, his name. Look at his name.
I should be used to it by now, but alas, ever shackled am I to my disgust of small six-legged critters.
Spoken like a true city skeleton.
Alas, you have me pegged, for what you say is true. Honestly, all this life stuff can take a hike. Remind me to sterilize this planet once we achieved our goals.
This happens.
Chill,
Before
Uncle
death?
Brain. What did all the nightmarishly prehistoric
Or
bugs
after?
ever do to you?
They existed, therefore they must die. That'd be the savage way I know, alright.
Any luck?
None. I was able to quickly identify what looked poisonous, but no true marks were found. The way he carries himself around means if he has been through here, it wasn't where I searched. Yes, truly was similarly shortchanged on findings.
Same. Honestly, I was just keeping an eye out if anything worrisome came out, and if it did, I'd just shoot it with my gun. It was the complete waste of time, I swear.
You're actually the worst.
Am I the only one who was impressed by that?
On the upside, Lumi's smiling beside herself kitty, so may we assume you found something? Ding ding ding! We have a winner! Footprints headed south towards that crazy-looking city.
Towards Spaceport 9. Oh. Oh no!
And Spaceport 9 is what exactly?
Oh, only the most popular city on this entire planet?
Happy to know of it so well, Peppy.
What do you think I was doing in the time between now and our last adventure? Exploring, visiting worlds and junk. So this one was a bit of a favorite. I know the lay rather well.
I will inform Sacred Blue of our whereabouts. I dare hope they haven't begun to worry, but the disappearance of the Angels of Hope will definitely cause problems. The rest of you go on ahead to Spaceport 9 while I find a way to make contact. I will join you before long.
Roger that.
Godspeed, trustworthy heroine.
Here's the part we came into with the prior video.
This is getting rather crazy. He may be the weakest of the remaining mortals on the starship. To regular mortals, however, he appears to be superhuman.
Ah! These guys might know something.
Hey, wake up!
So polite.
You, who are you? Be not alarmed by us. We are foreigners who mean you no harm. What occurred here? Do you remember anything? Oh, yes. A guttural snoring sound roused us to action, and we found the source to be a weed green mammal. At first we tried reasoning with it, but it appeared to be sleeping. We then tried to take it into custody, but this was where we found out we weren't dealing with any normal sleepwalker. Before I knew it, I was hurtling fast towards the street lamp. I saw a couple other mediators get flung around like they were little beach balls. Last I saw, he was headed north into the city. Thank you, that was very helpful. Oh, wait, you're not attempting to slay it, are you? Worry your head not. He'd be a friend of ours, simply displaced and distracted by a violent case of sleepwalking. You need not fight anymore. Nay, the lot of us will be sufficient to handle this.
Well, we know this nation. Let's get going.
You betcha! Rolly, wake up! Come on, buddy, this isn't funny. If you walk up there, you might actually die this time. Alright, our course is clear. Hold him firm, all of you. I hope you're ready for a bit of a jump. Tristy, what are you doing? Our cavalry has arrived. It's a good thing I further developed that mind push technique. Sometimes I really scare myself. Here they come.
That's such a cool
I
effect.
will join you all before long. I must first inform the citizens that the Green Glutton no longer dwells in the Alabaster Ark.
Fall off, what is it?
Cunning and sharp as ever, we will leave the diplomacy to you and do our part to awake this dozing doofus. I have no doubt you'll succeed. So, how do we end this dearest doggy's delightful dream? Last time it was a kiss from Tristy, but it seems she trusts us to know of a fitting substitute. Oh, well, no shame in your game. Seriously, Fayari? I do hope you intend to wash your mouth out with soap after you've kissed that face. If I knew better, I'd swear you were waiting for this day to come. Well, he is lovable as heck. I'd be lying if I said I didn't jump at the chance. Oh, what a nice dream. I was walking through a jungle and Pep was there. Oh, and so was Limbo and the Angel Squad. Tristy blew us off a roof and we landed on a spaceship, and then a pink fairy kissed me while a blue pixie watched. Under duress, I assure you. Truly, Rolly, what a mythical world you live in. Yeah, and our crew have not experienced this reality so far from it. Would one disagree? Not here. Glad you can still sleep so soundly while we all suffer to forestall cosmic annihilation. If I'm being honest, this sounds like it must be one of your more normal adventures. Quite so. Kiss him again, Fayori, and it won't end well for you, sweetheart. How the hell did you even know? You weren't even here. I have ways for days. And I have a ways for days. Am I right, friends? So, are you all quite done enabling this behavior?
Oh, that's right. Second Blue gets pissed. For good reason too, I may add.
What did we say? Not the things you should have. How do you plan to explain to the people of Haven who recently witnessed this Green Glutton's intrusion that you're complacent with allowing it to happen again? That's her. That's the Blue I always feared. She seems so mild these days, it's hard to remember, but there is something about the rage of gods that makes even powers like me and Fayari cower. We sometimes forget how intimidating and terrifying gods can be. Their rage is no joke. Do you intend to protect his self-image by putting entire civilizations at risk? The way you speak, it is plain this has happened before. Keep him on a leash, and if you can't, find another way to get through his thick skull. People could die due to the monstrous behavior you've been coddling. Do yourselves a favor and correct it, before I correct some mistakes of my own.
Jesus.
Holy shit. Mother warned me about this side of her. I can see why now. Not even Fayori is keen to reply with her usual clapback. Rolly, sorry to tell you, bud. That dream was all real. You hurt a lot of people. Hey, it may never be your intent, but your sleepwalking is harmful. The pink fairy did also kiss you. That's what we had to do in order to wake you up. But realistically, it never should have come to that, or been allowed to get this far. My heart. Fayori, is all this true? Yep. I'm sorry, guys. If I'd known I was hurting people, I would have stopped, or tried to at least. Well, you aren't short of friends willing to stick their neck out for you. If you say come again, I do trust they'll stop you before you get too far into your slumber, no? Yes, this is as much our fault for coming about as he is. We will do as we must to keep him easy to deal with. Glad to hear it. Now, who wants to go get some food? You had us at glad.
Yeah, he gets a really nice fucking like I said, Rolly basically got the optional event trilogy hand job because all of his events are just dope as fuck. And yes, I am using that term again. Don't at me. Fuck is that's my stream. So, well, I'm glad you both had fun. To fix Rolly's appetite, I would put lots of laxatives in meals. I don't know if that would work on him. I mean, that shit doesn't work on me, because sometimes I get diarrhea because I eat stupid shit like ginger beer cordial and, like, ginger and lemon, like, hot shakes. But I keep doing it, because diarrhea doesn't bother me. It's annoying, but it's, like, it's a worthy sacrifice to make for good food, or food I like, rather. Man, I gotta show you the fucking TV stations one. That shit was just, mwah. It's probably on the TV. There it is, Rolly's TV criticism. Yeah. So if it doesn't even work on me, it's definitely not gonna work on a fat shit like Rolly. Anyway, new events.
14 channels and still not much but oddly unappealing tribe. Maybe I'm just hard to please.
What's that fucking voice?
This TV is new, and yet so filled with unwatchable garbage.
Wow, Rolly, don't be judgmental or anything.
This television program is wild. There's about 314 channels.
A green beagle is clicking rancorously through the channels on TV. Dare you observe his green takes, so long as they're not hot takes. Here in his natural habitat, the television critic and his dispassionately agreeable followers.
Find anything? Oh, that's a cool show about pianos dropping on people from nowhere. As if we weren't Saturday morning cartoon enough.
Give me that! Idiot.
Yuck, no thanks. Ads?
Can barely hear this, sadly. Galaxy's no stop worship.
I could vibe with this.
Is senseless fonts all you two need in a show?
That's not even a question, and you know it. Tusk, sorry we do not cater to your suburban mom taste.
I take that personally, thank you. Honestly. What the fuck? No thanks, Pep is your only audience. Right. Oh, fucking, I give up.
Gee, Rolly, do you think it was something you said? Maybe? Oh, Shoot Butler is on. Now we're talking.
Can you guys even hear that?
Muffled, but yeah.
Eloquent, yet classless and violent? Who told the producers my weaknesses?
That was beautiful. Sad and poetic, but also hilarious. I give it a 10.
Know what I expected I'd find myself and all of us agreeing on, but it seems being open to new experiences proves rewarding. 4 out of 5 stars.
Tusk, such trite. You reviewers clearly are over fond of your own voices. The budget was clearly sky high, yet they recoiled us back to grayscale television with that muddy brown tint for sake of nostalgia, while in parody, using new age terms amidst the old English phrasing. Pretentious and over-serialized. Rolly, are you okay? Good show, a classic. Would watch again.
You had us going there, Rolly.
The audacity of this utter fucking numbskull. calling us over fond of our opinions. Well, I expressed a fucking love letter disguised as a bloodletter's vendetta. Pep, you are too young sounding to take remotely seriously when you use words like that. Alternative response? Fuck you? Well, I think we all learned a valuable lesson about taste today. That it belongs in a kitchen, not in television. Don't think that's what Trish was going for, but I'm in favor of this if it saves us making a federal fucking issue out of a show we all found enjoyment in. Closest thing to a victory there is to claim, I suppose.
So yeah, just
You might want to,
I might want to what?
you might want to take a look at a GIF that I just GIF in the Discord.
Yeah, that's not accurate. Yeah, that's what I'm sure I can see him driving. We've only seen.
Yeah. Sil gave that. Sil posted that to me.
Why is this gift just my life? But yeah, no, it's fucking good.
See the fridge just above the gift?
I'm just talking about the gift that Wolfman posted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he
just
did
above
a like and laughed at it too.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
No, I mean before. Just before the gift. Above.
Oh, right. Mention about losing his mind watching Australian MasterChef when slashing his stupid spits. Yeah, that sounds like Rolly, alright? So yeah, I completely missed that because I got flooded out by the GIF. Oh dear.
Lots of foods are like, fuck,
Alright, what was the first event he got? 'Cause the first event he had was also... Oh yeah, the kitchen one. I know Wolfman's seen this, but you haven't, Demos, and I think it's worth seeing. Kitchen. The fuck? What did I call it? That's alright. Shit. What's the event called? That might give me a clue. It's all I have now.
Kitchen? Cooking?
I tried that. No, I didn't.
Fiasco?
I'll just it'll be easier just to fucking like look at the optional event name. Fantasia. Imig pictures. Alright, be LF. Oh, sorry, RD. Oh, so right down at R. Oh, there it is. The Lumix is hungry, right? Okay. I'll try Lumix. Found it, the hungry Lumix. Okay, y'all ready for this? Please do not.
Remi-Chan, and today I'm going to show you a new optional event. So without further ado, let's begin after we talk to the...
Actually, hang on. I will just do it from the game. One, because this old mic is shit. And two, because the dialogue in that video is outdated. Where are we? Just pray to the gods. Close! One before. That's the TV one. Probably down here. Nope. Oh yeah, I have to change screens, of course. Because I've still got the YouTube stuff. Oh wait, I have done that. Huh. I'm sure clever. Okay. Oh. Okay, I guess not. Try this one. This might be it. There's a question here. Here we go. I'm told this will be quite a show, but none other than the Red Rapscallion himself. I'll be able to see fine. You may think shades would hamper my sight, but little known secret.
My eyes are a little more than they appear. Oh, fuck! I shouldn't have done that. God, that damn artificial light screwed me up. So yeah, I was trying to be cool there. But my eyes aren't really special at all, just albino, and as a bonus, photosensitive as heck. That bit probably would have gone better if I just peered over them or something. Crap, and it was the perfect moment to do a chuny hand gesture. What a wasted opportunity. Don't presume I would be usually unwilling to eat Rolly's food. I was strictly vegetarian before he made me good fish a few nights after we first met. Where Rolly often slips up is in his understanding of the tools at his disposal. I forbid him from using my kitchen for this very reason. I've no doubt you had a bit of a glance at the very least while you were there. Suffice it to say, cold fusion power is a little more complex than your standard fare. I also like lots of settings, so mine has loads of dials, more than most kitchens will see in a lifetime. And despite it all, this setup is on a whole new level of complexity. Everything's written in Bajalan as well, which is what is responsible for the last dungeon mess that to be cleaned up. Given that Sped and his oldest son can cook quite competently most of the time, it was harrowing how badly they facked up a simple dish like French toast in such an otherworldly way. I see that look. You are right to be nervous.
Hello, ladies. I'm about to make some Epicurean epicness capsule sample. Don't share your fucking diabetes-inducing decency deficit appetizers with people who deserve it the least. Keep it for Zali or something. Given what I've seen, it might, honest to God, be one of the only ways to actually kill her. Oh, it's okay, Peppy. I'll make you some too. I already died once today, Rolly. Twice is too many. As you can plainly see, Rolly's in the kitchen, cooking stuff. This might end really fucking badly. Not to say Rolly can't cook, but the kitchen he is used to is very different from this one. Even my dad and bro managed to screw up hilariously. You are right, as am I, to be very, very fucking afraid.
Seems the green one is daring to discern the dialect of that dangerous kitchen. How I envy his adventurous enthusiasm.
Hey, Limbo, were you on some?
Rolly, he's on the second floor. I'm pretty sure he's happy to keep as far away from this hot swill you're making as possible, and I don't blame him at all. My terms are as such. Should the Red One succeed in stomaching the dish procured, yours truly would be rude to say his skepticism.
Translation, unless I can stomach it, you're sure to consume it there. Sounds good to me, whatever you just said. We're all going to die. Again.
It's weird not having Chloe with us. She usually is happy to hang. I guess our new task has much importance to her.
Didn't you hear? She teamed up with a Kitsune cult magician to help resolve the population issues with the Nekomata. No wonder she's passionate about it.
Seriously? Does she not realize such a thing is now forte? That's supposed to be Galvana's duty.
Let's just say Chloe's faith in their abilities is lacking. Though most likely this boils down to Chloe's impatience.
So another cat's gone unlusted, huh? What is even with these furred brats? If I were them, I'd be ashamed to exist at all. No wonder they're always having meltdowns. Tua Misa really got your eyes, though. Oh, she can only dream she were me.
Oh, Keon, never change. Alright, let's do this.
Rolling in the kitchen is a dangerous but enlightening process. Dare you bask in its evergreen glow? You decide to bask.
Alrighty then, time to make some pigs and blankets. Oh, awesome, I've never actually seen anyone mess this dish up. You may yet succeed, Monobrow.
Jamie Oliver would like to have a word with you.
That washed up hack doesn't count. He can't even cook fried rice without offending every culture he pretends to respect. He uses chili jam, Tristy. Chili jam!
I won't press you on that condition. You're the Jamie Oliver expert, not me.
I wish I wasn't. Unfortunately, school really liked broadcasting his long-dead crab face for some stupid reason, so it was my only solace in detention. It was Jamie Oliver or pissing off the wrong person. At least I could just enjoy what a shit cook he was and the sheer beauty of incompetence itself.
Oh yeah, they had that channel on because the headmistress was a huge fan of his for some fucked up reason.
Upside, it's a great running gag, and I will continue to subject everyone to it I can. You will suffer as I did.
Offending culture and pissing off children are truly the only two things he was good at. Even me could cook better, and she was 5. Me? Wait, what? Oh, that's the name of a cousin of mine. I haven't seen her since before my brother and I parted ways. Excuse me. When we have a bit of time, you have to tell me about your family more. I'd like to know more about them. I'll see what I can do. Can we go back to shitting on Jamie Oliver instead for now? Family is still a touchy subject for me. Of course, I know how frustrating long-lost family can be. More butter, Pepe? Sure, I mean, it's like I'm gonna eat it. What's happening? Cue magnificent fuck up in 3, 2... What? Well, that was fucking uneventful. Where's the fire and the other bullshit? Now we have this hot dog all buttered up, and the conclusion to this copious catalogue of kitchen corn fuckery is completely conked by cocksure anticlimactic... yeah, I ran out of words. I'm sorry. Truly, I have failed as the ringleader of this culinary circus. My eyes... I got butter in my eyes! It burns, Peppy! It stings like a rash from the power of Hades! Oh yes, something crazy happened. This is cool now. It hurts, Peppy. It's eating my skin! Wait a second. Rolly, you complete spoon! This isn't butter, it's mustard! And expired 14 years ago. Get it off! Get it off! Oh no, something crazy happened. This is not cool anymore! Oh god, am I gonna die again already because this kitchen fucking sucks? The Angels of Hope can't die. Pep, use your body to shield them. I'm not a fucking blanket! You're just lucky I'm here. Whew, gotta say, I owe you one, Asperia. Oh, my eyes feel okay again. You're all officially banned from using the kitchen. I don't know why we're worried about the twins when you folk are around. After the French toast incident, and now this, it appears we made a mistake in allowing you to use the amenities. I can relate, being destructive is fun, but you can probably find ways of filling that niche without smoking up the entire kitchen and creating whatever odorous ball of mistakes that thing is supposed to be. Don't take my insincere sounding tone as a joke. I know all 5 of you very well. I can punish you, dead or not. Consider touching devices in this kitchen a means of untapping my darker side. This is your last warning. Sacre Blue really is too lenient with all of you. She was going to deal with this again and give you what amounts to a verbal slap on the wrist. Do please remember what kind of a monster I am. A slap on the wrist in my definition is far harsher than hers. I trust you won't have any objections to keeping clear now, seeing as you know what could be at stake. You mean at stake? Ha! But don't throw me off kilter like that. It won't happen again, Asperia. I didn't think it would get this, wild. I dare not invite your wrath. 1 second. I do hope so, Tristy. For your sake. I'd advise against putting these girls in any unnecessary danger. Unlike all of you, their lives are actually valuable. Until they serve their purpose and can be discarded, right? Ellipses? What the? Don't act like the thing I've asked is so absurd. You know full well you're using them like you used us. As if bringing my red pal to the brink of tears and causing him nightmares every night due to terrible treatment wasn't enough. You then repaired that friendship only to use him for your own benefit. To you it matters none what benefits others reap. You have never seen us as little more than tools to make your own ends meet. At least if you're going to be such a mean, unlikable person, drop the pretense you give a bath. It's insulting and easier to see through than your makeup. We're not shocked by what you said. We're shocked that you said it. But as for what you implied, it's all true. I don't care about any of you. Although Pep can expect to have my loyalty in the future, if merely to appease that monstrosity his mother is. That said, that only applies for me. Sacre Blue has her heart in this mission, and she is at the helm. I'm merely following along because it's as promising a lead as we have. I'm not the one running the show. I wasn't for the clash either. I'm simply responsible for maintaining peace on the starship, something you have just now disrupted. You may point fingers at me all you wish, you're still responsible for this recent mess.
Fair enough. Sorry I botched the kitchen. It won't happen again, Miss Frost Whisperer.
Glad to hear it. Now, you might want to explain to your friends what the hell that was all about. I've only seen you enter that phase once before. It's when you're miserable, isn't it?
Not that you ever show it much, but I know how much Earth meant to you. It meant a lot to me, too. But at this point, I'm just used to having to watch everything in my past be destroyed.
I never knew this side existed to your friend, Pep. I honestly thought that Denue had taken charge, similar to what happened with the Barashio. No, he's always had that far more forlorn side. Hang on. No, he's always had that more forlorn side. It didn't surprise me knowing his backstory. Usually he's able to put it all to the back and carry on living and acting in the present to make decent the future. I may know why the loss of Earth is affecting him so badly. He's still immortal. When I sent to Sarazen, I had a large metaphorical textbook of forbidden knowledge dropped on me, whatever. The plight of the gods. Not only does it vaguely recount the history of our entire cosmos, it also is one of the only decent sources I've found about how souls work. The basic principles are two values, soul and the SP field. Soul is what gives us ambition, motivation, and so much more. The SP field, or soul protection field, is our life force. Once it is diminished fully, we die. What is scary is that every living thing has a soul and an accompanying SP field. This includes planets such as Earth. Those born of their planet's lifeblood have their souls linked in small ways to such a world. Should that world perish and its SP field be demolished, the souls of those who were born of that world also suffer. Notice that our only two immortal Earthen citizens are Roldy and Teremisa, both of whom have been acting strange lately.
Tristy may be right, guys. I do feel kinda crappy.
And we're personally chasing down my grandmother because she went schizo. Your hypothesis does add up, Tristy. Before I died, I also was feeling less happy than usual, which isn't common for me. There do be a flaw in your theorem, however. If that be how it works, then it means the Angels of Hope have suffered longest. Think you this to be true, girls? Holy, I think I actually know why we don't feel crappy. Welcome to knowing the satisfaction of feeling smart. Is this your first time? Wee-woo, wee-woo! Wow, just fucking incinerate me where I stand, Coco. Burns aside, I'm all ears. The floor be yours, lassie. We learned during our final days on Vanus that it was Ysandre's own lifeblood that created us. What this could mean is that Vanus was never intrinsically linked to us, which would mean Ysandre is our world, silly as that sounds. Well, I never saw Vanus, and I've only brief encounters with Ysandre, but that theorem fits intricately into mine, even if it is presently impossible to prove. In which case, if a celestial body like Earth has a soul, could it be possible that other celestial bodies do as well? Perhaps the soul of this entire universe is what fits such criteria. The blue sun. You are correct. Lady Enma! I noticed your little mishap in my mirror and decided to avoid it until the green one lashed out. His soul is cracked, and it appears to be the same for the red one's despondent grandmother. Cracked? As in, I wouldn't be too worried. Blemishes on the soul are very common. They are designed to eventually break free of their casing and descend to the place beyond life after all. While his cracks aren't tremendously large, the cracks you three bear from your various traumas exceed his by leagues. He has a very optimistic outlook on life, and a unique energy that can repair the blemishes on his soul, which is why he still acts and looks as a 10-year-old. Of course, that balance could only be maintained due to his strong connection to the earth. Once that was removed, the state of his soul could only decline. In other words, though it may be a decade from now, your green friends both will eventually die, or which lives is fated to do so in the end. Try to keep this information from soulcatchers. The last thing we need is that pompous blue bitch moving on to draining the souls of entire worlds. Ceresai like Asperia are actually powerful enough to do that. I doubt they'd be stupid enough to try and absorb the universe's soul. On that note, there's something I would ask. When a soul catcher takes a soul from a person, do they die immediately? From what I've heard of the various ones we have on board, it appears they may prolong that fate. Soul catchers are quite dangerous, the main reason for this being their access to energy drain techniques. It absorbs the soul directly, bypassing the SP field. Actions that can cause damage to the soul directly are called abyss magics, of which precious few are known. Beyond energy drain, soul beam, like Red Devil Suicide here used on Zali, and some other variants like your Purple Pirate there has access to, they are largely considered a taboo to use. I'm guessing due to their ability to do damage to the weave of creation itself. More specifically, to prevent history from repeating. Many trillions of years ago, a large energy drain attack was used to absorb this very universe's soul. From what was one day a perfectly lovely universe, the next day it went from a miserable wilting mess to being just black. Completely void of substance. The great tragedy, we so called it. That was also inadvertently helped along by Astaroth, who was Ye's familiar at the time. She would gorge herself on worlds corrupted by the Eldritch Mortician to avoid their corruption leaking elsewhere into the cosmos. The damage was so great that the system holding our entire cosmos together strained under such an event. Who could even do such a horrid thing? The true enemy. She who absorbed the soul of Xalatath, consuming the evil genome itself. It's difficult for minds like you to even comprehend how dangerous she is, so I'll just say this. She is an evil god, a being just as dangerous and revolutionary as a demon lord or divine virtue. You're sure to encounter her soon, as I surmise your Jade Despot has already. I don't envy you at all. I can only hope we'll be ready. You won't be. Ooh, that's ominous. Just like you won't be. Like, yeah, there's not a fact of, no, there's no chance you'll be ready. You just won't be. Anyway, yeah, that's that event. So, what do you think, Demos? Let me turn the game off.
You call her the Jet Despot?
Yeah, that's Tiramisu.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Tiramisu. Whenever someone says Jade something, you can be pretty sure it's going to be Tiramisu, yeah. Who had met the Children of Calamity before the events of Fantasia even started. That's how she got Seramitzi back.
completely forgot about it. I didn't know that Pep's grandmother was a tyrant. Damn.
She's not. Despot just means someone who breaks free of the chains of the... Actually, I'm not sure. I have to check that. Let me check.
He means a dictator, a tyrant.
Dictionary. Because if so, yeah, What am I doing? I just put in Despot. It's easy for Despot.
Yeah.
Ah, ruler of the person who holds absolute power, typically. Okay, yeah, never mind. That's the wrong word to use then. Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Because, yeah, she's the opposite of a tyrant. She's an independent.
This is maybe not my strong language, but...
But yeah, you can still call me out of my bullshit.
That's right.
Get called out, motherfucker! Yeah, see, Demos isn't the only person who says motherfucker in this chat. Alright, alright, so that event is on the food court. Let me save this too. I don't think I've actually done anything on it, but it's just to be on the safe side. Right, yeah, because that's gonna bug me if I don't fix it, like, right fucking now. Thankfully, that's, like, right near the end, so it won't be hard to find. Yeah, there it is. So, Jade Anomaly. I mean, that would have been better, like, words. Like, double agent. Actually, yeah, I'll change it to that. Jade double agent. Because she basically is, like, having to, like, balance her relationship with Saramitsu and her relationship with her family and everyone else. Double agent. There we go. I mean, Jade Quasi Royal would have worked fine too, but I'm happier with that. Okay. Well, let me just think if there's any others that you wouldn't have seen yet. Oh, well, I gotta show you. I know I wouldn't have shown you this one. You've seen the one with, like, Anathema. But you probably haven't seen the one with, that came before, which is just them hanging out at Barney's, tavern on Teklek with Limbo and shit. And it's great. It's very funny. I know I have a save here that's like right at the thing. There it is. Here we go. Good to see you have indulged these old bones. Sit, sit. You surely will do what you can to make you feel comfortable. Pirates certainly know how to decorate. This place is so nice. You wouldn't think pirates would be so open-handed, but I guess you can't rely on stereotypes. Hey, funny-looking character. Sorry, darling. Can't let you back here. Staff only. Limbo's mood seems equal parts joyous and melancholic. Assert dominance of joy. Ah, you surely hasn't been waiting over long. You are wise to indulge, for I have some tidbits of wisdom for ye. I'm all ears. Yeah, of course you would be. Lilac, shh, I want to hear this! Many years ago did I find myself in a similar predicament. Accused by gods for crimes which I had not yet committed, they sought to find yours truly guilty and erase the evidence. The evidence that the Alpha timeline could be defied. 'Twas an abject violation of their ideals. They would have succeeded too had it not been for me partner in crime. The Grim Reaper himself came to me aid and provided evidence to my innocence. Begrudgingly, they left me alone. 'Twas not until years later did I find out I was in fact super guilty. I knew it not, but I had branched from my assumed path of narrative, a timeline fractured by forces invisible from the gaze of origin. Our battle was one we were taught was impossible, an inevitable graveyard that we had no hope of escaping as the Alpha timeline ruled our destinies. Yet in that adventure yours truly didn't take many a risk, and through them and the determination of your peers did the 314th Clash defy all expectations. My point being that never dare to think anything impossible. This reality is far more open to suggestions than you may think, malleable almost to a fault, in silence and suppositude if they try to keep us quiet. A vain effort, your existence be proof enough of that, despite all the machinations of enforced servitude and comfort and lies. The Denoi, religion, creeds and codes, all be products of the Twins' greatest invention, control. Command armies with power and fear, they did. Several wars did happen as a result of that meddling, only to serve the narrative they've been trying to drill into us from the first day of our lives. That we, and nothing, no one, made to watch in silence and cry in solitude, not to touch, only to vainly reach. Because of, or perhaps in spite of this, we chose to defy them. We challenged all ideals we once thought inviolate. So now, here we are, with terror losing her ambition and power left alone in her pursuit. That we've come this far is testament to how powerful we all truly are, think ye not so? Ah, wise men are we? You win. I would very much like to hear about some of these wars you mentioned. Ah, 'tis best I not tell the tale myself. I was present only for the 314th Clash, and Pep would be the better person to regale ye with that story. Besides, ye surely gets the feeling we'd be due some company. Barney! Everyone gets around! Kid finally found another sucker, so we have money to throw. You're all welcome, I guess. Oh, so get Gambler Gold Guts here at triple order. He went big and pulled it off, crazy bastard. Alright, coming right up, Hoodies. My, ever does yours truly find amusement in the energy of these parts. Ha! It reminds me of when I lived. Hey, we should sit with them! Boney! Another round for the ladies in the Skeletopian. What, you think me barrels are fucking infinite, mate? Yes. Aight, but joke's on you if your funding don't cover it. Eh? Why them?
Oh, I see. Giving cute girls tails out of your bloody cavity. Whether by chance or competence, unheard of, I know. Those aren't any ordinary 3 girls, Captain. Yes, my keen senses tell me they are, important and junk. Play along, Captain. It'll be worth it. Promise. Aight, but no touching. Don't need more far-flung accusations on your bloody watch. Yay! I don't recall you being given permission to sit with us. Coco, they're like 2 feet tall. Even you could kick them halfway across the station if they get too obnoxious. Lilac! I'll keep that in mind. You can't be serious. We not be mean to crowd you, ladies. Me very proper friend who tells me you've been Jamie, you hornswoggle idiot! Why did you not tell me these were the Angels of Hope? Probably because I knew you'd respond so hilariously to putting your foot in it instead. See? You should trust me more often, Captain. Pretty certain you were only playing along to get what you wanted and had no more clue than Crikey who Lumi Lilac and Coco here were. Jeremy, you're just jealous that I saw him first. You knowing our names isn't a red flag at all. Alas, pretty much everybody except the buffoons I work with know your names at this point. You're pretty bloody famous. How oddly comforting. So, your names are? Aye, how informal that all was. I be Captain Crikey of the Benang Booty Brigade. This purple lad here beside me be Jammy, me first mate and brains of the outfit. Charmed, I assure you. And this be Goldtooth fellow be Gib. He may be daft and unhinged, but he's fun to have around, a good fighter and an unbeatable gambler. Scourge of the underbelly's most for gambling rings at your service. I calls it as I sees it, and when I see cute girls, I make an effort to be seated aside. Cute girls. Daft and lacking of tact, but if I can't even make a dent in this lad's thick skull, yet can fix an advanced warship without fail, then I'm duly in no position to try fixing him. What Jamie is saying is that I am a brilliant mind and a charming courtesan. That's literally the opposite of what I said. And speaking of skulls, if I may be so bold, can I ask who you might be? The outlandishly dashing skeletopian in purple, I mean. Ah, you surely be a limbo bingo. Forgive you truly for being lost in a stoger's vice grip for a moment there. The Angels of Hope beside me, who I be serving as humble to a guide, are not wanting of pretense and would ask you to speak to them like you would the common folk. Phew, someone finally said it. Yeah, you don't need to treat us like celebrities. We're just doing what we think is right. I don't know, being treated like roadie is kind of fun. Seems we have the Angels of Hope around. Here's to my favorite little buccaneers and... Leonard? Anna? First names? Gods, I never thought I'd see you again, Leonard. Are you still alive, or be it something ascended? Shh, enough about that, forget I was here. Ow, what's your bloody footin', woman? Anna, wait! Human bartender sure are wacky. He goes up to take her place? What? No! What was that all about? You'd best follow him. I have been watching from on high, and I know that flustered reaction anywhere. That barmaid is an incredibly dangerous woman, no less so than I. Whoa, Nelly, lady, did you ring the ambulance? 'Cause I might just have a heart attack seeing as you're drop-dead gorgeous. That can be arranged. I can't even be mad. You didn't actually kill him, right? Oh, no, he's just asleep. I don't have the time nor patience to deal with fuckboys right now. Be nice to him. He's the reason we're dining so fine, yeah? I see. I'll give him a nice little dream, then. As for you 3, you may have seen the underbelly and the copious amount of blood around the central stairwell. That stairwell leads to what has been called the dead man's vault. Now, knowing who that barmaid is, I know her game. She is Anathema, a fellow soul-catcher who I know like a sister. If Limbo goes to confront her alone, there could be trouble, so please, accompany him. I shall be on standby if things get too dangerous. Noted. Let's get going. We'll come with. Aye, if there be foul play afoot, I would much like to know of it.
Do as you wish. Let's go! Lumi just screams at the top of her lungs. Be careful. If the blood mates are anything to go by, soul catchers who spare your nose well are without doubt immensely dangerous. A soul catcher seems even more than we thought. I'll see you down in the dead man's vault. Anathema rarely gets flustered like that. This can only mean she actually respects Limbo. One thing is certain, she knew him in life. Zzz. Act like a light, soften fool. Go on ahead, you Angels of Hope. I'll go gather the others and help you out. And so we will go. Oh, you're Cappy's new underlings, huh? Taking you on the diagonal spokes to its end if you want to reach the underbelly on foot. Like so.
Ow.
What do you mean?
Thank you, Syl.
Nani?
Well, she's the one that suggested diagonal movement.
Oh yeah, but I would have to follow up because, yeah. I mean, that was the map that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, it was.
Like, as in my own words, this fucking map!
And yet, you had the same map, well, not as well rendered, in others where you had the damn...
4 directionals, yes, I'm aware.
Yeah.
Just one other game. And there was no reason to go on those spokes, they were just there for flavour. Because there was like no way to get into the underbelly in Menagerie, that wasn't a thing. You're the ones whom Crikey told me of. Proceed if you dare, but be cautious. Whatever lies down there has taken much from us already. Whew. Ooh, ominous! Savage beyond the bad news, mine. Very bad news. Ready to assassinate. Sir, the fiend who was feasted on our kin is discovered. Don't get confident. I can sense a lot of power emanating from this demoness.
Her book is, oh no, it's a book.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a book! Yeah, that's just my sense of humor talking. This could be bad. We might have really ended up in the deep end here. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Genuinely horrifying. She's been using the lure of both gold and other things. In doing so, she has been able to feast on these poor monkey people's blood. Aren't you game? Guess I'm doing this event too, because fuck it. I'm not sure you have seen this one.
That girl, there.
Limbo stands frozen as if in shock. Stand with him. Limbo, what is it? Oh, that's probably bad. Mama, it is good to see so many people come by after such a time of inactivity. Anathema! The sin of my scourge sister is upon you. I suppose I best leave you alone then. I dare not take away her meals, but I suppose those must be free game. So this was what Gib was being lured by. How many have you killed, wench? More than you can probably count. Do you really think that's the question you should be asking? Killing is killing. Regardless of number, it's a sin in your eyes, is it not? Limbo, she's completely unhinged. What should we do? Limbo. Limbo! Don't mind him, he's just asleep. He'll wake soon. He just looked so shocked when he first entered that I wanted to clean up before he would wake. Oh, but folly. The treasures keeps piling up, doesn't it? That's a good line. Mortal heroism truly is its biggest flaw. I don't even have to venture out anymore. It is inevitable greed, lust, or heroism will lure plenty of feed down here. The space monkey pirates have been the lowest of their number. All manner of tourists, usually more to my kind of liking, are the far more common fools to end up in my graces. And were I to choose from the several of you, I'd pick the cute ghosts and simply bleed the third one's dry, but since the ghosts are off limits, I guess I'll have to make exceptions just for you.
Why do you do this? What pleasure be there in killing helpless innocents? More than you can possibly imagine. I wouldn't call many people who come down here truly innocent anyway. The fact they come of their own accord to a place lack with blood and befouled by death shows they aren't so pure as to be unaffected by temptation. Sinners no less than I, when it comes right down to it. Shit, she really is a windbag. Shall I just go assassinate already, Cappy? Don't! Cindy's right. Against her, there isn't anything we really can do. Submission already? Aw, I thought you'd have a bit more fight in you than that. I suppose you can't be blamed. I am what I am. Come then, join me in this dark, sinful embrace, and I shall give you a most wondrous hand. Don't do it, Crikey. She may be smoking hard and have dope stripy thigh highs, but she's a predator, man. Crikey, I second Jemmy's concern. Having known a few like-minded soul catchers to this one, you cannot afford to let your guard down now. Come now, Jemmy, don't you trust me by now? Do what you gotta then. Yeah, meet your mercy, mistress. How easy you were. The fact is, your fortitude is even worse than your pup Minky Glib's. Pathetic. His name, wench, is Gib. More importantly, he's my friend. My, aren't you rude? I do trust that little act of defiance was caught me, and you weren't hoping that would actually achieve anything? Now why didn't that work? Oh, you actually thought your funny blunderbuss would damage me, possibly even kill me. Oh, didn't you yourself confess I was beyond your abilities? Come on, Captain, surely you had a better plan than that. Sure you ain't feeling something, wench? This sensation, what have you done to me? You may not be affected by mortal weapons. This I knew. The powder loaded in those bullets is laced with a powerful demon allergenic that will have you sneezing for a good few minutes. It isn't much, but it's all I really had up my sleeve. Sink it, you're up. I'm already on it. Feckless little brats. You pay dearly for this. No, I think that's enough for today. What in the... Stand down, Anathema. Even if you care not for the mortal shell I now walk in, you must surely recognize the tincture of my soul. Yeah. Who's it this time? Satanifa, the first of the Archdemons. I missed you too. Please forgive whatever I've done wrong in your eyes. It won't happen again. You did nothing wrong. Were it any other time, I'd be down to watch your gruesome antics play out. But I think, for now at least, we best let these monkeys be. My host has grown somewhat fond of their antics, and it'd not be a good thing for me to displease her. Whoa! Anytime you want to wake up, Limbo! Oh, take your time, Dirty Bones. This guy's laugh is super comfy. Get off! Ugh, idiot. You can sing one if you want. I don't think I'm going anywhere anytime soon. You're too kind, Miss Lumi, but nay. I started this. It'd be time I finish it. Hey, Dirty Bones, catch! Ugh. I gotta go get a drink. My throat is drying. Ow! I'll be right back.
Okay.
Gotta hydrate. Hydrate.
It's so many things she's doing tonight, and she's going to drink something again. So she's just have some water or something like that. Oh no, she's gonna tell me. She's gonna tell me. Not wasting my energy for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, the monkeys are definitely entertaining. I mean, they've been around since... Oh, God. Obviously, since intelligence, because they were around for... the previous story, the 314 Clash. They've been around for at least the previous game.
Oh,
And they weren't any less crazy.
What the fuck are you guys on about? I'm not even back to the headset yet.
Apparently, they are the ancestor of all living sapient species.
Nani?
I don't know how, but I guess Remi-Chan has some explanation to do. But
If that's chocolate cola you have,
No, it was just some Rockstar energy drink. Anyway, back to the show. And the reason I didn't get Monster is because Rockstar was cheaper. Ah, that sure hit the spot. Eh? Oh, right, she put me to sleep, Aye, but it seems she's been brought to Neo now, so go on, go to her. Thank you, Cracky. Yeah, good man. Time to wake up, Coco. Earshot, you garbage heap! I told you to stop doing that thing where you take over my body without asking. I'll give you two some space. Oh, come now. Wouldn't you say those two being so cute together was worth it? Besides, you ignored me fully for 10 years, so I think taking control of your body for a couple minutes is pretty justifiable. Especially when you consider once Anathema got out of that sneezing fit, things would have become very dicey for all of us. Never underestimate an Archdemon's rage. Just saying, doesn't inspire a whole lot of trust. I think you could stand to be less stubborn. Anathema, you don't need to hide who you are from me, right? I'm sorry. It had been so long and it'll just hit me at once. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm under the guise of a barmaid and my long-lost friend just showed up. I'm sure we're making a literal killing off these monkeys' avarice and aggression. Ha ha. This sure is gonna be awkward to explain. How exhausting. It'd be not a big deal. You aren't the first soul catcher I've met, and nor will you be the last. Frankly, you probably picked two common the job. Ugh, seems that did it. But how did you know that trick would work? Well, I didn't, obviously. It worked on Sod, though. He was a Skeletopian who'd get that dead gay sometimes. I figured it's got as good a chance as anything. He do be owing me that rum, though. Guys, I just had an amazing dream. There was this tall tan woman who interested in me and meant she was a beaut. We had a romantic dinner, collected seashells on the beach, and drew funny pictures of each other. Well, I guess I have no choice but to admit I'm jealous. Sounds like a good dream. Aye, on the upside, I dare say the culprit behind the killings has been uncovered. Even with the culprit uncovered, not much can really be changed. She is a soul catcher. If the worst you can do against her is make her sneeze and piss her off, you'd be in for a word of her trying to subdue her. Look, much as this may not be my wealth or my station, not being able to access it is getting tedious, you know? Think you could locate yourself anywhere else? She's real! The tall tan lady is real! I knew a self-insert was a bad idea. Back to sleep with you, idiot. Anna? SB, what y'all doing here, darling? I have no issues with your gambit, but there might be an alternative way to do it. You've heard of Naxis, I take it? Well, I can guarantee it works. Folks from across the galaxy and beyond would come to die in such a way, so that is what I recommend. Hell, you might get even more feed than you are with this method. Oh, SP, you always still be watching out for me? Alright, I'll try that kind of thing out. And this is probably my favourite part. So, you're not going to apologize about killing so many people? Sorry, what you say, darling? I couldn't hear ya. You've made your point. Ha, get a point? That tracks you are a classic. People die all the darn time. You gotta have a sense of humor about these kinds of things. Well, I'll see you lovelies later. I'll be taking this. Yoink. Bye, SP. Bye, morons.
Nice little extra touch there.
Yeah. Well, maybe get to have time with her. Ha! Probably not. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Your courage never fails to be incredible to watch, Cranky. What do you mean? I was clearly starstruck with that woman. It's a good thing you're such a bad liar. Is everyone alright? we seem to be fine. Oh, it appears the idiot stirs. My time to go. Hi, what a nice nap. So, was 210 go real, or did I dream that? The fuck you on about, Giv? If she's real, I ain't met her. Oh well, you see, feel free to come by this station any time. I have a sound Giv stupors blubbering. If you be seeking adventure, feel free to visit us over in our flagship. Which isn't made yet. Get out of my face, Jib. Gib, whatever. Fuck. I'm sorry things went this way. 'Twas my intention to let you relax and not get you caught up in more bleeding antics. Honestly, this was all pretty fun. My incorrigible inner demons' exertions aside. Hey, there's still some time. Maybe we can have one last round of Barney's. I'm down. You had me at time. Hey, SB, what's up? Tell the gold-toothed fuckboy that I gave him that dream, and I'll annihilate this entire station and all evidence that it ever existed. Okay, fair enough.
Shutting up.
Yep, you keep your stupid secrets then. I don't care, but Barker. Alright.
No, exactly are.
And now I'm heading out. It's now 12:30 in my time.
Yeah, no worries.
Equivalent of succubus.
Yeah, this game has enough succubus for a lifetime. Until we get to Seraphim, that'll be even more succubus. That'll be for like a double lifetime.
I guess I'm gonna have a foul day doing some fun service then.
Yeah, that was stupid. Oh, it was worth it.
Last fun chatting with you guys.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I feel this is a good time to close it off. Thank you everyone for coming to the stream. All fucking one of you! And thank you two for